training. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. The Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. Welcome in to
Football Friday.
Wait a minute, you're not supposed to be here.
I'm not. The forecast in Virginia is it's a little gross. So here we are. We will make a pilgrimage back to Morgantown sometime this year. It will not be for me to get wet to my underoos as I watch Utah beat my alma mater by 50 gajillion points.
Well, hate that that didn't work out for you. The individual themed weekends haven't worked out in the Sportsocracy this year.
We're batting 0. You wound up in the hospital, and I didn't want to get wet because I'm a witch.
It's a what?
A witch?
That wasn't what I was thinking. But anyhow, welcome into the program.
I believe I know what he was referring to.
Welcome into the program. It is the Sportsocracy. It is Football Friday, and that means, of course, we've got all of the games to talk about on the show. We've got all of the games to pick where we're going to go, and Jeremy's got all the bangers.
So many bangers.
So many that it hurts. Last night, Thursday night football.
Banger.
Yeah, hanging out at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. Jeremy discovered the poutine.
The poutine was fantastic. The super spud was the MVP of the day.
I had some kicking tots. Things were good. We had a bucket of beers. It was a wonderful night.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
I sat in a comfortable chair. There's something going on with my eye before anybody asks. I don't know. I think it's that gross crap that falls off of trees that my body is just rejecting.
It's got the conjunctivitis.
I got the itis for sure.
The cellulitis.
I got something. It ain't awesome.
Yeah. It is a Football Friday. We are happy to be here. And Thursday night football was a snoozer until it wasn't.
Are you ready to admit that you were wrong?
That I was wrong about Sammy D?
Sammy D, MVP.
I mean,
did you hear what Seattle said after the game?
No.
Mike McDonald came to the podium and went, before I say anything else, Sam Darnold is balling right now. And he ain't lying. I get it. All of you you think I'm on this island all by myself? It comes from somewhere. And I hear all of you say, well, Sam Darnold's like Bryce Young, only a little taller. Nope, that's a dumb thing you said. I'm going to say this, and I mean it.
Okay.
Sam Darnold's a top 10 quarterback in this league, and I'm tired of fighting it. There's two sides of this. You can agree with me, or you can be wrong. It's totally up to you. I don't really care which one you do. I know I'm right. Right now, if a game to win your life, a game to save your life, would you rather have Sam Darnold or Jordan Love?
Sam Darnold.
I don't think it's all that close. I genuinely don't think it's all that close.
Yeah. I'll take him over Dak.
No, that
right,
was not a discussion. That's like saying I'd take him over you. Duh. That is the thing that I've been stuck on with Seattle, is that defense, and I said this yesterday, that defense is weird.
Weird? What do you mean weird?
It's hard to deal with because they just come from every angle. Last night, I'll give you the perfect example of this. Last night, the Cardinals run a flea flicker, which, by the way, stop doing that. I know it's in every one of your playbooks. It works about 50% of the time. When it doesn't work, it is a train wreck. So they dial up the flea flicker. The Seahawks have a corner from both sides blitzing. Trey Benson is handing the ball back to Kyler Murray. They hit them both. One of them hit Trey, and the other one hit Kyler. Like, that was the perfect play call. They're so hard to figure out what they're doing defensively because they disguise things so well. I said I was still a little reticent on Seattle because I didn't think they looked like they had put it all together.
Yeah.
And last night there was a weird 8-minute period where Marvin Harrison Jr. figured out, hey, I can indeed play football. I am not the worst receiver in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that game was never really close.
No, it was 17-3 when I left Bears?
It was 17-3, then it went to 20-6. Cardinals scored too late. I mean, and that's fine. I think the Cardinals are a fine team. They've been at 16 in the power rankings for 3 weeks. I highly doubt they're going to drop far from that.
What I saw for 3 quarters or whenever I left last night, that was not a good team.
It's a really bland offense. And I don't know how to fix it because nobody wins. Kirk Herbstreit did this at one point where he did the all-22. It's not quite the all-22 because it's not high enough. But he showed every receiver, and this is what Kyler's seeing. You want to know why Kyler runs out like Speedy Gonzalez with his little skit legs? Because nobody's open. Michael Wilson does not win consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Harrison Jr. doesn't win consistently. The 2 catches everybody's talking about he had last night, they were both contested. They were back shoulder throws that were really good by Kyler Murray. It wasn't Marvin Harrison Jr. all of a sudden just started winning over and over again. Kyler was really good in the 4th. But it wasn't enough. And now I'm going to say something that I told Tank I was going to go on this rant, and I can't help it because kickers aren't freaking people. Stop trying to drop the ball at the 19-yard line. None of you are good enough to do that. I can't remember the kicker's name. I said this to you 3 times before the show.
Was it Myers?
Chad Ryland. Tries to drop it right inside the 20. And let it bounce. Now, I'll be honest with you, with where it bounced, I think it would have gone out of bounds anyway. It did go out of bounds. The return guy just looked at it and went, that's not going far enough. You can see him on the tape. So you get the ball at the 40-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
What are you so scared of?
You're scared of the return.
You have been kicking kickoffs to the end line or deeper for your entire life. And now every special teams coordinator in the league is going, well, we have an advantage if we could drop it at the 19th, but you can't. You can't. And then you wind up doing this and you lose. Because I'll be honest with you, if that game goes to overtime, Arizona probably wins.
Mm-hmm.
Because that stadium was on fire. Also, go for 2. Just go for 2. You have all the momentum. Go for 2. This kickoff thing has gotten stupid. I get it. Kickoffs are coming further out of the end zone. Your average starting spot's 30-yard line.
Yep.
I get it. You know what the 30 isn't? The 40.
Mm-hmm.
You basically handed that game to Seattle last night because you told Sam Darnold you need 2 completions to the sideline, which he did in very short order, to get Jason Myers in the field goal range. Kick the damn ball.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to get cute. Stop trying to angle every one of these kicks to the sideline. I've seen more kickoffs go out of bounds this year than you could shake a stick at.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's what they're. But that's the thing. They have to. The only explanation is that they're scared. They're scared of the return. They're scared of getting out blocked, out schemed, or whatever on the return. That's why they try to drop it so close so you don't let the guy get a head of steam so he can find the hole easier. I mean, big returns have been happening every week. And I'll agree with you. I mean, there's no question to your logic on this. Like, as if I kick it deep, he has to return it to the 40. And how many times do they do that? Right? What's the percentage play here? This is the one time where you'll see me get on the side of the analytics and go, what percent of the time is he going to return it to the 40? Now, why are you trying to get cute with it?
If you're that worried, your special teams coordinator should not be employed. If you're worried you cannot stop a guy before the 40-yard line, especially when they're running Ariel Helwani or whatever his name was, that George Helwani, I think is his name.
Ariel Helwani.
I couldn't stop thinking of it. With that guy back there, I'm not worried about you. All right, best case scenario, you get it to 30. So what? That's not the 40.
Mm-hmm.
The percentage of it, and I don't know the exact stat on this because I haven't pulled it in quite some time. If you start at the 40-yard line, you score points like 60-some-odd% of the time. From the 30, it's 20% less.
Mm-hmm.
There's reason for that. It is not hard to gain 20 yards in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Especially not when you're playing a team that has me playing corner. It was an absolute – all I could think about was Red Sea and Joshua Penix and all these great Cardinal fans that I know and go, I would be so pissed right now that I'd probably break my television in 5,000 pieces. You did all of the things you were supposed to do,
right,
and then you screwed up the easy part.
All you had to do was kick it off and give it back to him.
The best way I can explain it is like meeting the girl at the bar. Everything goes right, you're charming, you buy the drinks, and then you crash into her garage door. Like, you messed up the easy part there, George.
Mm-hmm.
The hard part was done.
The hard part was getting her to agree to your ugly ass.
Yeah, she agreed. She was down to clown, and you were around, and you ran right through the house.
Way to go, George Costanza. That had to be a Seinfeld episode.
It wasn't. I actually just conspired that in my head, but it sounded like one.
I'm surprised it wasn't.
I forgot to tell you, I swear to God, I think Larry David was sitting across from me at the Village Porch Monday night.
Really?
I couldn't stop staring at him. I was like, that's the guy that wrote Seinfeld. He's wearing giant stuff. Maths.
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't think he'd come here to watch it.
I don't either, but
okay.
I really wanted to just yell across the bar, Serenity now! And see if he did anything.
Although there again, I don't know that I would expect Luke Combs to be hanging out at the Tri-County Speedway, but that's where he was today.
Happens.
It's like, that's an interesting spot just to show up, but okay. All right, good for you.
We have a couple super chats to hit right here as we go into the first commercial break on a Football Friday. I'm animated today.
I hear it.
'Cause it's all about the money. All about the money.
I'm going to let you read the top one. I'll read the second.
Oh, Sir Jimothy. He says, you two are true heroes.
Hero.
Thank you. I know you all won't admit it and say that you were you were just doing your job, but
yeah, you know why he knows that? Because he said this to me in person, and that's how I answer it every single time.
But you helped save lives and eased minds. No amount of recognition will ever be enough. So from the bottom of our hearts, we love you guys.
We love you too.
We love you too. Absolutely.
I'm not going to say we were just doing our jobs because you already know that was what I was going to reply, and you beat me to it. So I'm just going to say thank you.
Thank you.
And good job, Tank, this morning with all the emotional things. I didn't walk in the door until 11:25, and that was 100% on purpose.
What? 100% on purpose.
I don't want to go back down this road.
You didn't want to cry for the second time this
I'm
week.
a compartmentalized person.
Yeah.
Like, it's in this box. I know how to deal with it. Anniversary's tomorrow. Love you all.
Yep.
I actually thought about leaving a note in your studio, and I didn't do it. I was going to leave a note for you to read on the morning show.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was really assumptive of me to think that you would read something that I left.
No, I definitely would have. I mean, that's what, to this morning on 570 and Kiss Country and Star 104.3, we all did our best to try to make sure that, we didn't trigger too many people, but we still had to kind of pay homage to what happened. And, at some point we all have to deal with this. I hope that if you have trauma from this, that you are getting the help that you need. Hurricane Helene left a giant mark on not only our landscape, but on all of us. And, we deal with it the best that we can. And like I said yesterday, we're going to be your escape from that. We appreciate all of the thank yous and all of that. They mean the world, but they truly are not necessary.
I got cornered at the Village Porch by people buying tequila that wanted to talk about all this. That was one of the reasons I felt as bad as I did yesterday.
Right.
I was like, nope, that's the extent of what I'm doing. I'll hide. I will hide in my bedroom. I do not care.
It's going to be it was a good morning. It was a good morning. Good morning of healing and everything, and great to see all of the people that came together to help us do the broadcasts and things. You know, we had APD and fire department here, and Reverend Ralph Sexton came by and gave me the shirt that's behind me here from the Trinity Task Force.
Yeah, how do you feel with the studio now? Your angle is much better.
I like it.
Yeah, you don't look like you're blending into the wall anymore.
It does add a little definition.
Yeah, we needed a little depth.
Yeah, no doubt. But we really do appreciate it, Jimothy and everybody. We love you right back.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash. Show me the
At least you didn't do the weird reading it thing. I'm glad you did. I know you're doing that Vogue dance, which I don't like. Soaring Eagle, hopefully I'm eating my words that I sent Jeremy last night in a lengthy Twitter DM on Marvin Harrison Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're wrong. I told Tank at one point last night, Marvin Harrison Jr. doesn't even look like the same receiver anymore.
Mm-mm.
He's bigger. He's way slower. And his confidence is shooketh. That touchdown, he literally just cowered on the ground. It looked like he was praying.
He was.
Thank you, God, that I finally caught a ball.
Mm-hmm.
But if you watch what he did, he still wasn't winning. And that's what makes me nervous. That offense is so predicated on him, and they trust him so little. I mean, last night, Kyler's 2 interceptions were both thrown at MHJ.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he had bulked up with the intention of being more physical. And that would be fine, except now it's slowed him down. I genuinely think watching him run, if he ran a 40 right now, he'd be in the 4.6s.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to get open in the NFL. And he's just not physical enough to win that way. There are guys that can win that way. I don't think he's one of them. I love the kid. I always loved the kid, and I hope he can get the build off of what happened at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, it's one of the things I hate about media and how we do things. Nobody can talk about the second half without talking about the first half.
Mm-hmm.
This poor kid is very obviously shaken. And even hey, you put him in a position to win the game. It's directly preceded by, you were terrible in the first half.
Right. It's not it's more of a, oh my God, look, he finally made a play, than being, oh, well, maybe he's turned a corner. I mean, the dude's going to have to turn in a good game before anybody can give him any kind of credit for it. I mean, awesome, you caught the touchdown. Wonderful.
And I think it's 50% blame to Petsing, 50% blame to
100%. I was watching that offense last night going, what are you doing?
Always, he's awful.
It's so Mike Bobo-ish.
And what's funny is the defense is doing so much with so little.
Yeah.
Like Calais Campbell looked like he was 25 years old last night. And the offense was just so bad until it was go time.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't even feel like it was. And maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't feel like last night the East-West offense that they were running for most of the game, I didn't feel like it was because Seattle was coming after them.
I did.
I mean, I didn't feel like Kyler was in danger every play.
Oh, he very much was. I don't know what the pass rush numbers were on last night. There was not a drop back that I saw that somebody didn't win. I mean, Seattle was winning over and over and over, and it didn't matter with who. I saw Boye Mafe. I saw, what's the other kid? Nwosu? I mean, it just –
Uchenna Nwosu?
Yeah, just eating up anybody not named Paris Johnson, and even Paris Johnson got a few times. And Jonah Williams. I don't know how many times I need to say your guard before somebody goes, that fat idiot's been right a lot. Maybe we should try that.
All right. I mean, I didn't feel like it was – overbearing to where you had to play that kind of offense.
It was bad.
It was.
I think they play that kind of offense anyway because Petsing's just not a push it down the field kind of guy. But Seattle definitely had a role in it.
really irritating. And every Arizona fan has right to question everything that's happening right now.
The thing I would be so mad about is how good the defense looks. I mean, it has its moments.
In the right direction.
It has its moments. And last night, they completely bottled up JSN for a half, and then he went nanners in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that would bother me is at least defensively, Kenny Walker looked like a pinball last night. Nobody took him down on first contact. That would worry me. Also, Seattle, why do you let Kenny Walker drive you all the way down the field, and then you give the ball to Zach Charbonnet? Spoken from a Kenny Walker fantasy football owner.
Every Thursday night, you could join us at Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. That is our Thursday night home in any game, any day of the week. The Back Alley Bar is one of the best experiences in Asheville, best atmospheres to watch a game. And, hey, if the game gets out of control and you get tired of it, you can just walk down the street next door and go watch them play dodgeball. That's what I did for about 5 minutes yesterday. Just, hey, look, dodgeball.
I'm glad you said that.
You don't have to tell this story.
I'm 100%
We're not
telling.
No.
Yeah,
I don't. No, we're not. No. Still, a year later, I see a lot of roofs with tarps. Do you have a neighbor that needs a new roof but can't afford to get one? ESPN Asheville and Balkan Roofing would love to help. Tell us about the homeowner in need and why they deserve to have a brand new roof for free. You can nominate them now at espnavl.com. And one homeowner will be selected to have a brand new roof professionally installed by Balkan Roofing for free. Roofing for a reason with Balkan Roofing and ESPN Asheville.
iHeartRadio brings you Global Citizen Festival 2025 from New York City at Central Park's Great Lawn. Live performances from Shakira, Cardi B, Tyla, Ira Starr, Mariah the Scientist, Camilo, and many more. All hosted by Hugh Jackman. Join the movement changing the world at globalcitizenfestival.com. Tomorrow, hear the entire festival live all day on the free iHeart app's Global Citizen Radio and on Hit Nation at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hey everybody, Daniel Jeremiah here.
And I'm Bucky Brooks.
On Move the Sticks, we take you inside the game, from breaking down college prospects and NFL rookies
to evaluating team building philosophies, coaching trends, and how front offices construct winning rosters.
We study the tape, talk to decision makers, and give you a perspective you won't find anywhere else. Listen to the Move the Sticks podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow the Move the Sticks podcast and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! Almost 1 year ago, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bears Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com. I don't want to talk about this. This is not. It's not fun for me. All right, we are back in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. I'm not going to do it.
I didn't even realize your microphone was on, so I put my headphones on. Wait a minute. Why is he talking already?
What are we doing?
It
is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400, the Sportsocracy. We are proud to be partnered up with the folks over at Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. One of the most comfortable environments to watch a game.
100%. I'm Jeremy Green, and he is imitation Cal Raleigh. Because he tried to so let me spin you a little yarn.
The big dumper.
Let me spin you a little yarn, gang. So last night, about, I don't know, start of the second quarter, I look over and Tank is looking a little worse for the wear. And he's got his CPS on. So he gets up. He leans on the joist of the big garage door. He survived there for about 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm going to go take a lap. Okay. So he walks around the courtyard. I didn't know exactly where he went.
I went to watch dodgeball.
Then he walks right by me, and I see him go in the bathroom. Like, his bathrooms are back behind where I sit at Bears. 25 minutes passes, and I'm like, did he die? Somebody walked by me and said, somebody's been in that bathroom for a long time. And it perked up my ears. I went, I already know what happened without you even telling me. About 3 minutes later, he comes and sits down on the couch in front of me, and I said, you fell asleep in the bathroom, didn't you? A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
So that means in one calendar week, you have fallen asleep in a packed stadium and in a public bathroom.
Public bathroom, yes.
I believe you need to work on your sleep schedule, sir.
Well, hero.
Hero. Very sleepy hero.
Burning the candle at both ends, man. It's, you got to get those CPs when you can get them in. And look,
you know where you don't take them? In a public bathroom.
Well, listen, it's such a cozy environment at the Bears Smokehouse Barbecue.
It is. So, that would probably not be in my top 5 of cozy
soothing places. Decor on the walls, so get comfortable in your chair, regardless of what chair you're in.
You found one that has a hole in the floor.
Yeah. 135 Cox Avenue, if you're looking for the best place to take a nap on a toilet, the Bears Smokehouse Barbecue ain't the place, because they don't want you to do that. They really don't. They really don't.
They're a bigger fan if you enjoy it.
You can get away with it once. Second time, we might have a problem. So go down, hey, have the meat, have a couple of beverages, enjoy your evening. Just do your ablution and go home. You know, I mean, just get out of there.
Don't go CP times in the pee-pee room. That feels like a shirt.
We share way too much with you people.
It feels like a shirt. Don't go CP time in the pee-pee room. Boom.
Coming to a store near you. Gambit fan says, take a nap, sir. I would love to. I actually would love to just turn this mic off right now, let Jeremy do his thing, and curl up under this desk and take a nap. But I'm not gonna, because I'm a gamer.
There's
that Baker Mayfield in me.
There's a couch outside my office that I'm convinced Tank has laid on more than I have. I'm actually thinking about getting a nameplate made of this is the Tank Spencer Memorial Couch.
James Potter says he's going to go to Bears, ask for a pillow, and then ask where the restrooms are.
Tank Spencer said he got a real good nap in here, and I'm curious.
The Tank Spencer Memorial Throne Room.
Once I figured out what had happened, I was like, there are so many ways this could go so bad, and I'm hoping it's any of them. I got any.
You're lucky it was only 20 minutes.
To be honest with you, I was like, I just have to remember he's in there when we go to leave.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Football Friday will commence when we return.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Thunderstorms continue to be scattered around this afternoon and this evening, if it is going to be. Friday Night Football, heads up, some thunder, lightning, maybe some heavy rain in spots. 78 today's high. Tonight will drop to 62. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with morning fog 75. And afternoon showers and storms on Sunday 78. Early next week, if there are going to be impacts, and that's a big if right now from anything tropical, it would be early next week. Stay tuned. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
September is the month to save big at Renewal by Anderson. Right now, take 25% off windows and doors, plus 0 down and 0 interest for 24 months. Hurry, these savings end September 30th. Renewal by Anderson.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I've never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever. With eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States, 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Connected to the things you love.
The free iHeartRadio app does that with live radio, 24/7 news, live sports, and your favorite podcasts.
There's no catch and no charge.
Radio, your way.
Join the millions who already have it. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has 2 things that all Sportsocracy fans crave. Bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingles, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.
It's always good when you have a good joke that you need to find a place to put it. It's just waiting to figure out where you drop it in.
It's time to get just a bit outside. And my just a bit outside story today, in case you didn't know, is about my namesake.
Al Raleigh.
The Big Dumper.
The Big Dumper. Not to be confused with Tank Spencer, the Sleep Dumper. That was the joke.
Get your Sleep Dumper toilet today.
I didn't
We're
know
cutting
that this
commercials
was your story.
for that so fast. So fast.
No
There
doubt.
will be Sleep Dumper toilet commercials.
No doubt.
Coming. Anyhow, brought to you by Cal. No,
Are you
Cal
a
Raleigh.
narcoleptic? Are you a narcoleptic with IBS? We have just the product for you.
What's your Sleep Dumper?
Oh boy. Somebody's listening to this going, you two are morons.
Again, we reference Tank fell asleep in a bathroom last night. He's getting a little loopy. Cal Raleigh, our very own of Western North Carolina, Smoky Mountain grad. Of course, he hit his 60th home run of the season the other night. And a fan catches the 60th home run ball, And for the first time in possibly milestone baseball history, did not run off and ask for $50 billion for it, turned and handed it to a little kid. Well, social media gets a hold of this, and they tracked down after the game, Cal went and met with the kid, traded the kid a signed bat, and gave him the opportunity to come to batting practice and watch batting practice on the field for the next game. Which, I mean, I feel like that's not quite enough, Cal, but it's okay. The kid was into it, so all is good. Cal got his 60th home run ball. Well, the PR people for the Seattle Mariners, they wanted to find the dude who gave the ball to the kid. They did the search. Finally, they found him, so they brought him to the stadium. And this guy got a signed bat and a couple of balls for his kids, which I didn't see the footage, so I don't know if the kids were with him at that game, but that's a conversation for the ride home, isn't it? Like if you're a little 8-year-old Timmy and Dad caught the 60th home run ball for Cal Raleigh and then gave it to some other damn kid? Wait, Dad!
From the video, it didn't look like he had kids.
Maybe he didn't.
I thought it was a cool story.
It's a great story, but the story doesn't stop there because that's not how we do it in Western North Carolina. We always have to add our own little spice to stories. So while Cal comes down to take a picture with the dad who caught the ball, and he had brought his kids, so his kids are in the picture with him, him and his wife, and Cal is wearing a T-shirt that's got a picture of noodles in a bowl with chopsticks, and there's like little soy packets, and there's little wasabi things, and all of this, and it's a picture of a kit for making pho. And it says, pho, let's give that some space, kit on his shirt. Cal buddy. I mean, I love it, okay? I get it. I think it's hilarious. I mean, taking pictures with 6-year-olds with that on your shirt might not be the best PR move, but I mean, okay.
You know when you can get by with that?
Proud.
When you're the big dumper. That's what he is. My story also about a big dumper, and his name's Robert Salah.
Mm-hmm.
He is now the defense coordinator of the San Francisco 49ers, and, well, he just started a bit of a windfall yesterday because he just steps to the podium and says, Jacksonville, it's a really very young but talented group. Liam and his staff, a couple guys coming from Minnesota, they've got legally a really advanced signal stealing type system where they always find a way to put themselves in an advantageous situation, which sounds like a weird thing to say. And then it got weirder when he doubled down and said, yeah, the entire tree of Sean McVay, from Sean to Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota, all those guys, they all do it. So there's challenges. They're going to catch us in some situations where they have the advantage, and we've just got to play good, sound, fundamental football and do our best to out-execute them. Now, most people saying this, I would not really gristle, except for the fact Robert Saleh runs quite possibly the most predictable defensive system that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have a complex sign-stealing operation, and I can tell you what they're doing 90% of the time because I watched you do it with the Jets, and it drove me into an alcoholic infarction about 40 times. Hey, why do we have the best corner in the league and he's lined up on a fullback? Oh, because you're doing that thing again? I don't know if they have a sign-stealing thing or not. Sure, I'll take your word for it. I mean, you worked with some of these guys, so right. I'd say you probably know. With you, I don't really need it because I know what you're doing practically all of the time.
So they're not stealing his signs.
Might be. Don't really care. I just find it funny that this is the one that says it out loud. The most predictable coach in the NFL is the one that went, it's weird. It's almost like they know what we're doing. So does the fat idiot that watched you coach his team for 3 years.
You do enough film study, you're highly predictable.
I could diagram a San Francisco 49er defense and be right 75% of the time, and I haven't watched a live snap of them the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I've seen of San Francisco has been on tape.
Mm-hmm.
I could diagram it live.
And they're all doing the same thing that he did with the Jets.
Because there's not a ton of disguise to it. It's a decent system in that it's kind of bend, don't break. But it is so easy to get an advantage on him, and it's pre-snap motion.
Mm-hmm.
He can't figure it out. He cannot figure it out. Because he plays zone all the time. The Jets would run a man snap, and I swear to you, I felt like shooting confetti. Pulling out the streamers. Like, oh, my God, they actually have a man coverage in this entire defensive playbook. Because I only get to see them about once every 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably not a terrible place for us to start with our previews for Week 4.
We can do that. Let's don't we have a?
We have two super chats.
I think we have some super chats here that we need to hit. So let's do that before we get into the first preview. Soaring Eagle says, I can't unsee this with MHJ's confidence. Quentin Johnston was awful his first 1 to 2 years. His confidence remained. Now he's a top 5 rising deep threat. So I guess the hope here is there's still time to turn it around.
Now look, Quentin Johnston's 6th in the NFL in receiving yards right now. Well, it's pretty solid.
No doubt. So
confidence is a big deal for receivers. It's a big deal for basically anybody in the NFL. But if you start to get sheepish, that's A, when you get hurt, and it's B, when you're insanely ineffective.
Well, I mean, and part of me also worries for him about having to learn how to play the position a different way. Right? Everybody said he was too skinny, so he bulks up. Now he's lost the speed. Now he has to get physical. Well, I mean, that's not how he plays, right? I mean, he's been the glidey gazelle kind of a guy, shifty and,
Marvin Harrison Jr. was Garrett Wilson meets. I'm even trying to think of a Jerry Jeudy.
Mm-hmm.
That was how he operated. He does not look like that anymore.
Yeah.
By the way, you were talking about pass rush stats. Divine Comedy, Seattle Sea Chickens fan, said late to the show, but Seattle's pass rush stats were 56% pressure rate and 6 sacks.
Really?
Yeah, they were a bit of a problem.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It was
wow. Okay. I was very sleepy last night, as you know.
And you missed a quarter.
As you know.
'Cause it's all about the money. All about the money.
All right, Jonathan Welch says, dubbing Seattle's D the Legion of Boom, the Legion of Bomb, okay, because they just blow up plays. Been waiting 4 years for Nwosu to hit. Took McDonald's scheme to do it.
There's a lot of pieces on that defense. I mean, look, Seattle's going to get better and better and better and better, and they're already 3-1. And they have a top 10 quarterback in Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm. That they do.
And if we start getting into value, like bang for your buck, he might be the best quarterback in the league because he's stupidly cheap.
He only got what?
33.
33? Yeah. Just nice. Him and Baker, deals of the century.
He makes, in 2 years, just slightly more than Tua Tagovailoa will make this year. Do that math, and you'll quickly figure out what I'm talking about.
No doubt. That's value.
Tua, who I'm not sure knows who Cam Newton is.
He doesn't.
I don't think he knows who Cam Newton is.
Yeah, were you hearing that earlier on Joe and Q?
No, I heard it yesterday.
They were talking about this earlier on Joe and Q, and they played the clip, and they were like, this is just, him throwing shade at Cam Newton. This is an open sign of brain injury, people. I mean, that's the way I read it was, damn, Tua has been hit so many times he doesn't even remember Cam Newton played in the league.
The funniest part was I think it's the first thing Cam Newton's ever said that I agreed with. Because he's right. Everything he said about Tua was 100% accurate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then to come back at him and really not sound like you even know who he is.
No.
Well, I mean, did anybody just play in the NFL? No, he didn't say that. He just said you can't. There's a big difference.
I think it was an instance where he didn't really know what was said. he didn't really know.
I think he got caught off guard.
He did, because they popped him with the question in the press conference, and somebody said something to the effect of, Cam says you're not an NFL quarterback or something, and I don't know that Cam Newton was ever said, so maybe he thought they were talking about another Cam, but I doubt it.
The question I heard specifically mentioned Cam Newton.
And the response from him was, it's easy to hold a clicker and criticize something that you've never done before.
Except he did.
Except he did. He won
an MVP.
Right, won an MVP, played in a Super Bowl. This guy's taken more heat than you have, Tua, and that's hard to do.
I don't know if I agree with that.
All those years?
I mean, he's in Carolina media. We are Carolina media.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, as somebody that's worked in New York and here, there's a big damn difference between the two. You want to talk about taking heat? Zach Wilson's taking more heat than any of the two of you.
Yeah, for a little while.
It's different.
Yeah, it is.
Cam got a lot of softballs in his career and got a lot of leeway. But I respect what he said about Tua.
Mm-hmm. First up, Football Friday. We get into the games on Sunday.
I forgot we're doing this stupid Dublin thing.
The early game on Sunday morning at 9:30, live from Dublin. The Vikings and the Steelers. Jeremy, Minnesota's a 2.5-point favorite.
Gross.
Gross because it's just two teams that you don't think can make it exciting, or what?
These European games are almost always gross because the travel is such a pain. I love the under in this game. I'm going under the 40.5. I think it's first one to 17 wins. I've waffled on this all week long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Pittsburgh plus the 2.5. I think they win outright.
I don't know that that's. I don't know that. I don't know if I'm surprised by that or not. You said that like I was supposed to be surprised by that.
No, not whether you're surprised or not doesn't really change anything. I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to say before it came out of my mouth, but I've been on Pittsburgh.
Okay. All right.
I keep wanting to waffle because I don't think Pittsburgh's very good, but I don't think Minnesota's very good either.
Well, I think
he had 2 pick sixes against Jake Browning. Carson Wentz was still not good.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Ramsey's going to be on Justin Jefferson, which you talk about. I wish there was a way I could bet, will these two throw punches at each other before this is all said and done?
Well, I mean, Carson Wentz was fine. Jordan Mason's going to be able to run against this defense.
Jordan Mason this week. I hate that he's not in the main slate on DraftKings because he would be my first spot.
I'm going to be on the other side of you on this one. I know Pittsburgh's going to be able to make some plays on defense, but I don't know that they'll be able to make enough to make a difference. Carson Wentz is, or at least was last week, just average. And I think that's all I need. If I'm Kevin O'Connell, I think that's all I need. I got some stars that can make some big plays. I got a running game that won't relent. My defense is T's and P's Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Because it's not going to be fun for you.
Aaron Rodgers is going to get hit a bajillion times.
As I talk through more and more, I feel like I need to be on the underside of this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go over. I'll go over the 40.5, and I'll take Minnesota. So we'll be diametrically opposed here.
Yeah, I was way happier with the under than I was with Pittsburgh. I feel very confident this game's not scoring at all.
Mm-hmm. And then the 1 o'clock slate, the Carolina Panthers. On the road at the New England Patriots. I got the Patriots as a 5.5 lean. And part of me wants to take a Panthers. Am I not? Am I crazy for that?
I don't know. I might take the Panthers.
He's like, I'm not going to take the Panthers. I'm not doing it.
I'll give you a moment to think. Give me New England. I didn't think about this for 5 seconds. with Christian Gonzalez coming back this week, and it does look good that he will be back this week, that takes Tet out of it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't see how Carolina's going to be able to stop Drake May.
I don't know that Carolina can force the turnovers against New England like they did against Atlanta. I felt like a lot of last week was Atlanta, getting in their own way.
It was
clipping their own wings, so to speak. I'm riding the Lightning. Why not? Carolina Panthers plus the 5.5. They're not going to win. But let's say they show up this week and keep it a field goal game. Under 42.5.
Another diametrically opposed because I'm over. I think New England's going to score a lot of points. I'll take Carolina win this or New England to win this game 35-17.
Really?
Okay. I love
blowout.
Drake May and I think I'm going to go Stephon Diggs. He's going to have a breakout week at some point. I don't know if it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
I like the matchup out of the slot, but I do on the outside. I love Drake May this week.
Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. You can hear that game on our sister station, News Radio 570 WWNC. Hey, head on over to ESPNAVL.com while we're marking this weekend as the anniversary, which can't possibly be an anniversary of any good for anybody in Western North Carolina. We're all scarred by this storm, and your chance to help out is not over. If you've got a neighbor that needs a new roof, Balkan Roofing and iHeartMedia Asheville come together once again for Roofing for a Reason. They will give a free roof to one deserving listener within the sound of my voice. All you got to do is register and nominate someone to get that service. So if you've got a neighbor that roof's been messed up and they just can't afford to get it done, waiting on insurance or whatever to be able to pay for that, they can get a free one by Balkan Roofing. Go to ESPNAVL.com, click on Roofing for a Reason, and just fill out the little survey. Tell us a little bit about that person and why they deserve to have a free roof. And one will be picked out of all of the submissions, and Balkan Roofing will get the job done for them. Roofing for a Reason, ESPNAVL.com. We are not going anywhere this weekend, it looks like. I am so happy about that as well.
I'm not happy about it.
After I fell asleep in a bathroom, I'm needing some rest this weekend. Sitting up watching some college games on Saturday. We got a full slate starting at 9:30 in the morning on Sunday. And then we've got another doubleheader on Monday night. It is a chock-full weekend of football. We'll get into more of your picks for the weekend coming up next here on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Thunderstorms continue to be scattered around this afternoon and this evening, if it is going to be. Friday night football, heads up, some thunder, lightning, maybe some heavy rain in spots. 78 today's high. Tonight will drop to 62. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with morning fog 75. And afternoon showers and storms on Sunday 78. Early next week, if there are going to be impacts, and that's a big if right now from anything tropical, it would be early next week. Stay tuned. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community-focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
ESPN Asheville is your home for Atlanta Braves baseball. Listen to your Atlanta Braves on 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 AM, or on the iHeartRadio app. Atlanta Braves baseball on ESPN Asheville. Brought to you by Parks Ford Hendersonville.
Stop settling for weak sound. It's time to level up your game and bring the boom. Hit the town with the ultra-durable LG X Boom portable speaker and enjoy vibrant sound wherever you go. Elevate your listening experience to new heights because, let's be real, your music deserves it. The future of sound is now with LG X Boom. And for a limited time, save 25% at LG.com with code FALL25. Bring the boom. X Boom.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This season, the Ingles Living the Dream Tour rides again, and this time we ride together.
Thanks to fine partners like Clarissa Sells, WBNC.com, the Sportsocracy has teamed up with Appalachian Motor Coach to ride with you in style to some of the best games around.
Click on Living the Dream 2, TOO.com, to see the schedule and pick your destination.
You buy the ticket, we'll get you to the game. No worries about parking, and we have the food and drinks covered as well, with a special thanks to Bear Smokehouse Barbecue and Cultivated Cocktails.
Live the dream with us. Living the Dream 2, TOO.com.
Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
Link your Ingles Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingles studio,
WPEK Fairview,
WMXF Waynesville,
W225CJ Candler,
the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it, babe!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingles studio.
Back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. I'm Tank Spencer. He's nasty green. Really? Right before I open the mic, you got to do that?
Don't know what you're talking about, Tank.
Olfactory insults in this studio, and I don't like it. That door's shut, and it's getting hot in here.
It is hot in here. Like, what is up with our air conditioning? It was really cold one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's been hot every other day.
Mm-hmm. It's because they hate us.
Our sales manager here, I was back in her office a couple days ago. It was 80 degrees in there.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at her, I said, do you need to eat a banana? Because it's like 1 billion degrees in here, and I'm not sure how you haven't melted yet.
Mm-hmm. They realized that we just keep on getting fatter, and they were like, you know what? We're going to sweat it out. We're going to sweat them out. No question about it. It is the Sportsocracy, ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, and you can join us in the chat for
Football Friday.
The Football Friday. I just took another deep breath, and it's still here. Like, that's amazing, Jeremy.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tank. I think you might need a nap.
Paul's poutine over here.
You're a delusional man.
Wonderful memory of last night. It is a Football Friday. All of the games in the NFL. We'll give you the daily draft as well, coming at the top of the third hour of the program, where we will pick the games that we would go to if we were going to go somewhere, but we're not going anywhere because, well, it's going to rain a lot in Virginia.
Everywhere. It's going to rain a lot everywhere. I don't know if you've looked at a radar.
I don't want
to. There is rain everywhere.
I don't want
and it's just appearing in certain places.
It's not good. Just in case you haven't heard the news, about Monday or Tuesday of next week, we could be in a similar situation that we were in a year ago, where we're looking at a storm coming this way.
Be wary of how you say that.
It's not. Look,
it's nowhere near.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Well, you start with that, not in. I heard. I'm not going to say who the meteorologist was. I heard them do the same thing last night, and I went, "You're burying the lead."
The lead is this is not catastrophic in nature. As far as we can tell, the track does seem to be bringing it to the coast of South Carolina in the Charleston way and up our way, possibly. Just keep your eye on things, right? I don't want to hear any of this. We never heard about this. Why did you not tell us? So I'm telling you now. Keep your eyes on the weather forecast. It's not going to be fun tomorrow. Period. Tomorrow, there are storms in the forecast.
Everywhere.
Well, I mean here. And that's not going to be comfortable for us. I already get itchy when it rains and storms. And you add in the fact that tomorrow's the anniversary date and all of that. That's just, it's a lot to bear. But we also could be in a situation where we got football games that get interrupted all over the place, Jeremy. You are correct about that. Sunday, we will have the coverage of the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots over on 570 WWNC. Unfortunately, our NFL broadcasts, we got one more week, gang. One more week until the NFL on ESPN Asheville will be in full swing for the rest of the season. Braves play at 3 o'clock on Sunday. That is the season finale. It will be over. There will be no more Braves. Braves fans, they'll be back next year, I'm sure. However, NFL fans, get excited because every NFL Sunday we will have games here on ESPN Asheville, beginning with the Philadelphia. No, Is it Philadelphia and Denver? I think next Sunday, October the 4th. I know it involves the Broncos because I just remember going
Broncos at Eagles.
Yeah, the boss is going to be happy. It's just both bosses are going to be happy that ESPN Asheville is playing their games.
Oh, yeah, we should get both of them on the show at some point next week, too.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Talking about Josh Michael from Star 104.3. Huge Eagles fan, obviously.
Zach Davis, huge Denver Broncos fan.
That's right. But that will kick off our rest of the season coverage of every Sunday having at least one NFL game. I think for the first 2 weeks we only have one noon game, and then it's double headers for the rest of the season after that on Sundays.
Getting back to picking the games,
yes, sir.
We have breaking news about our next game.
Who's gonna break the news?
Comes from the world of my and your Washington Commanders. Terry McLaurin, out. Jaden Daniels, out.
Oh, no.
Marcus Mariota will get the start against his former team, the Atlanta Falcons.
A little payback game for old Marco.
Yeah, let's pick that game next because I've heard all of these things, and it has made me very confident in Commanders at the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta's a 2.5-point favorite. Over-under is 43.5. Give me the Commanders and the over. Atlanta sucks on ice.
Mm-hmm.
And Marcus Mariota knows this defense pretty well. Yeah, I don't care. I do not care. That defense is not great, and that offense looked horrific last week.
Yes. Which might tell you that, they were going to get a little coaching up this week. Maybe some things changing in the scheme, things to work on, like actually getting positive yards on plays, possibly not turning the ball over. It is the Atlanta Falcons, and I will never bet on the Atlanta Falcons.
I believe that was said in our chat one day earlier this week.
I will never bet on the Atlanta Falcons. Washington Commanders plus 2.5.
And I think that's going to swell. I could easily see Washington be once it gets past the field goal, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
So, once this gets to 3.5, it's really easy to get to 4 or 5.5. I could see I could see it all the way up to 5. I think it's going to nest at about 4.5.
Yep.
And I will be all over Washington.
Mm-hmm. Over the 43.5. That's the place to be. I'm going to take your advice on that.
That's where I'm at.
Okay. I'll go with you on that.
I do think Atlanta will be able to score points in this game. I don't think Washington's going to struggle.
No.
Also, a great possibility you're not going to have Bill Krosky merit.
Would you make me feel a little more uneasy about this?
You shouldn't.
Nothing should make me feel uneasy about this. Okay.
There's actually a possibility that I'm going to go to this game.
Because you just went, hey, the top 4 things that should scare you about the Commanders, they're not going to play. Just throwing it out there. Let's go easy one.
Buffalo Bills. I already knew. I knew exactly which one you were going to say.
Bills and the Saints. The Bills are a 15.5-point favorite.
Don't care.
And I don't say this very often.
Don't care.
But that ain't enough in a game like this.
Don't care. Don't even kind of care.
I mean, final score of this one could be 45-0.
Wouldn't shock me in the least. I think I have it in my projection. I think it was 38-10.
Okay. I could see it. I mean,
which makes me very antsy about the 47.5 because I can't figure out which side of it I want to go on.
What will the Saints defense be able to stop Buffalo from doing?
Nothing.
Not a thing. James Cook will get whatever he wants. Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, Josh Allen. Josh Allen versus the worst team in the league. You tell me what's the downside for the Buffalo Bills. You're going, or you haven't decided?
I'm going under. I'm going under, and I guarantee you this is going to be one of those picks where we go back and Jeremy's looking at Friday Jeremy's looking at Monday Jeremy and going, "Why are you so stupid? This was an easy over, and you took the under."
What did you say the final score was going to be?
38-10. Yes, and technically that would go over, but I don't feel great about it.
37.5. I'm sticking at 45-0. I'm taking the under. Just barely.
Oh, God, now you're on it. Now it's cursed.
Not necessarily.
God, now they're going to win 70-0.
Remember, I beat you last week. Just saying.
Didn't mean to.
Didn't he, though? And that was with a game I didn't even mean to pick. The Cleveland Browns.
I didn't mean to pick it. I just looked at a camera. I looked dead in a camera and said something that I did not mean to.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, it happens to all of us. I misremembered, okay?
Okay, Roger Clemens.
I just misremembered. The Lions and the Browns. He's tapping. The Lions are a 10.5-point favorite, and the tapping makes me feel like you're going Cleveland Browns to keep it close?
Double-digit numbers make me itchy.
Well, look, we would have said that the Packers could have covered this.
Double-digit numbers make me itchy,
especially
against spunky little teams that are serving to be rather annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And with that in mind, I'm taking the Detroit Lions minus the 10.5. I really wish it was 9.5.
The Detroit offense has been rolling over the last two games. That first game, remember, the pass rush got to them. So Myles Garrett's on the other side of this.
It helps when I have the best offensive line in the league.
I'm going Cleveland Browns. Plus the 10.5.
I've never been so happy I didn't say something in my whole life. And now Cleveland gets beat 34-6. You can blame one Nathaniel Ezekiel Spencer the fourth.
Mm-hmm. Cleveland Browns plus the 10.5. They're not good, but they can cause problems on defense.
They can. I don't think anybody can completely stop Detroit, and I don't see how they're going to score on Detroit.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't score on Green Bay. They did block field goals and other goofiness.
The Lions have gotten into weird games in the past, though, and I don't know.
If this game was in Cleveland, the itchy would have been full on. I need an antibiotic salve because I don't trust Jared Goff at home,
right?
Or I don't. I do trust
outside.
Jared Goff at home. I don't trust him as much on the road. But it's in Detroit. Give me Detroit under 44.5.
All right, I will. I'll take the under as well. I mean, I have to. If the Browns keep this close, that means not a lot of points got
I was about to say, if you take the over, you damn well better take the Lions.
Exactly. Oh, you are in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. We have the Titans and the Texans in an AFC South battle. The Texans are 7.5-point favorites.
Titans.
Glad we see that.
You give me 7 in the hook with that team?
Yep. That's where I was going.
I think that line is stupid. I'm not going to tell you that the Texans don't win this game. Because they probably do. 7.5 is a lot of points. I refuse to give that many points to a team that I don't think is good. And I do not think Houston is a good football team.
And I think most people don't think that the Tennessee Titans are a good football team.
They're not.
But they're better than people give them credit for.
Well, here's where this bugs me. If you look... This game's in Houston. If you look at the Vegas power rankings, one of the only things that I see this week that I vehemently disagree with is they still have Houston at 20. Tennessee's the worst team in the league. Or second worst team in the league. New Orleans is 2 points worse than Tennessee. I don't feel like Tennessee is 2 points worse than the Jets, who they have at 30. I don't feel like Houston's better than Atlanta. I don't feel like they're better than New England, and I don't feel like they're better than Las Vegas. So if I move those numbers, this should be about a field goal in the hook, not a touchdown in the hook. So to me, it's not an indictment on the game. I think you're giving too many points to a team that doesn't deserve it. Tennessee plus the 7.5.
Over.
No.
Okay. The line's 39.5.
I know.
Okay.
I don't care.
All right. I'll be on the over. I'm with you on the I'm with you on the Tennessee Titans plus the 7.5, but I'm going over instead of under. We'll take a quick break here in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Beginning Thursday.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
LL Cool J!
Brian Adams. Make some noise for Tate McRae. Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey!
We have Room 5. Good evening.
Glorilla!
Hey, this is John Bogarty.
Tim McGraw!
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu. Beginning Thursday.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Come be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
Link your Ingles Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Go get it!
The new season of the NFL lives on iHeartRadio.
It's blocked! It's scooped up by Will McDonald! That's a jet touchdown!
Local stations bring you the action live.
Touchdown Tampa Bay!
Plus, fantasy advice and expert analysis with the official NFL Podcast Network.
A strip sack! A lot recovery!
Everything you love about football is on the iHeartRadio app.
Throws to the end zone. Caught, beat it, touchdown! Chargers!
Search NFL to dive in.
With some incredible starting pitching and a roster loaded with stars, don't ever count the Atlanta Braves out.
And the first pitch to Acuna, he swings, he drives one. Is this real life? It's a home run by Acuna. Holy smokes!
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball all season on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Our coverage of the Braves brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville, home of the Parks Promise. Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
We treat star athletes better because they're better people.
That's not fair!
Life isn't fair, kiddo. Get used to it.
It is ESPN Asheville. This is the Sportsocracy on a Football Friday. He wants to yell it. All right, go ahead.
Football Friday!
Might as well get it out of you while I can. We haven't had a healthy Jeremy on a Football Friday in a few weeks.
My voice is still messed up.
It's much better than it was, though.
It is way better, and I'm going to blow it out for bangers at the end of this program.
Good.
We have way less dogs this week, but the dogs that I like are dogs that I like a lot.
Okay.
I'm I'm going to bet that dog.
There's a whole lot of favorites to like this weekend. I had to fill in for Jeremy on his mullet minute that he cuts for Ingles Markets every weekend, and I could not find like that. I wanted to find like that one gem, right? That one underdog that was going to be that really grabbed me. I didn't find it. Jeremy found it. He found several. He's got 5 of them.
5 dogs.
So I went all chalk. I went all favorites. I had the dogs, my dogs. I had Tennessee, unfortunately, because I mean, come on, they're only like 8.5-point favorites against Mississippi State this weekend. That's dumb talk to me.
We're going to talk about that one.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about that one.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
That's one that I'm actually going to tell you exactly how that game's going to go, and I would almost bet you that my score trajectory, I'll be right.
Indiana as well. That's a dumb line. 7.5 points.
Always ask when you see a dumb line, why are you the way that you are?
Mm-hmm.
I have all 3 of the games you just said.
You'll have to stay tuned to see if
I'm
he
not
agrees
sure I'm
with
going
me.
the same direction that you are.
Oh, interesting. We are differing on quite a few games in the NFL so far this week here in the Sportsocracy. Follow us on all the socials at the Sportsocracy. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go ahead.
We've agreed on a lot. We've agreed way less on overs and unders.
Okay. Next up, do we have another 1 o'clock game left? Yes, we do.
At least 2.
We do. We have 2 left. Let's go Chargers Giants.
Go Chargers, go!
It scared me when you didn't jump all over that one because that should be one of those.
I like that game to be way shooty outier than people think.
Really?
Jackson Dart and his mother will be making their regular season debut. She's a fine lady.
She doesn't play football though. She will not be playing in this game.
Correct.
You see, she's the good luck charm. Is that what you're saying?
You never know.
For Jackson Dart to make his first start against the Chargers, undefeated team, and keep it within 6.5? Because I don't think they will.
I think the Chargers wind up covering this line, but I think it's in doubt for way longer than you want it to be.
Oh.
I like the Giants' offense this week. I like Malik Neighbors this week. I'm very in on the over.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're about to see how bad Russell Wilson actually is. Because Jackson Dart, I believe, comes in here and hits the ground running. I love that there's no Khalil Mack in this game for him. Obviously, don't love it for Khalil, but
right.
I think that takes a little bit of the pass rush away. Look, I don't think the Giants are beating the Chargers, but I think this will be one of those games that, when the witching hour strikes on red zone, we're going to look around and go, how is that still a game?
Mm-hmm.
But I will take the Chargers, and I'm going over 43.5.
Okay. All right. I think it's more likely to see a respectable start from young Jackson Dart. However, the Chargers take him out back behind the woodshed. I guess I'll go over because this could be 35-14. But
I don't think it will be. And you know how much I love the Chargers. This is a West Coast team coming east.
Right.
You got the new quarterback bump, and Jackson's mom's going to be in the crowd.
So we both think this game is going to go completely differently. However, we're on the same side of both of these, right? The over and the Chargers minus the 6.5.
Some people have an elf on a shelf. The Giants have a 9 on the sideline. Let's go.
That's pretty good. That's not bad. Did you steal that from somebody?
Nope,
Did you
I
make
just
that
came
up?
up with it.
Good for you. I like it. And then finally, the last 1 o'clock game of the day: Eagles and the Bucks.
Well, it's your game, so I'm going to let you pick it first.
The Eagles are a 3.5-point favorite going down to Tampa Bay. I hate it. I hate the line. I hate it all. I'm not betting on my team. You know how I feel about the Philadelphia Eagles. This is like kicking a puppy. Come at me, Peter.
Yes, I believe in this scenario you will be the puppy because they're going to whip you like a redheaded stepchild.
I don't think that's
no
gonna
Mike
happen
Evans.
at all,
You can't run
we'll
a greasy peg up a cat's keister, and you think, oh, and by the way, your quarterback's hurt. Good luck with all of that. This has, holy crap, what did you do to them? I could see them beating you 38-6.
I cannot.
They owe you so much, and you are limping into this game. You look like the guy from SpongeBob who breaks his arms every morning and his legs every night. You're being wheeled in an iron lung, and they are going to hurt your feelings.
Okay.
That's probably my favorite line of the week. I was afraid that because this game was in Tampa, that maybe the line would stay goofy.
Mm-hmm.
No, this line's perfect. I want all this. Give me the Philadelphia.
It's a Tampa Bay Philadelphia Eagles game, and it will go the same way that all of the Philadelphia Eagles Tampa Bay games have gone. You will not know who's going to win this game in the fourth quarter. At some point, this will be questionable. This will be a witching hour game.
Do you know your record without Mike Evans? Because I do.
Without Mike Evans?
Mm-hmm. He's missed 12. This will be his 13th game he's missed in his career.
No.
You're 3-9.
Okay.
And you don't just get beat. You get housed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, this is the week where people go, huh, that was weird. And they'll get a pass.
Of course they will.
They will get a pass. Well, they were so hurt, it doesn't matter. They'll get back to healthy, and Baker will keep being Baker. He's going to throw 3 picks this week.
You got money on that one?
If you find me a place to bet it, I'll 100% bet it.
You could probably do it. Can't you do that?
It wasn't up on DraftKings.
Really? Okay.
Now, that could be because he was questionable to play, so it may appear later, but that's one of those no-action bets that they want to confirm a guy's playing before it's.
Yeah, he's trending in the right direction, dealing with a biceps injury of some sort, some kind of pull. All right, we shall see. Jeremy thinks it's going to be an absolute blowout. I do not. I have to take Philadelphia minus the 3.5, though, because I do think that they will win this game, and it probably will be a touchdown game.
I believe this will be a bloodletting.
So you're going over the 44.5? Because I think that's pretty easy.
No, I'm going under the 44.5.
That's not smart.
I don't think you score. I do not think you could score.
Okay.
The one receiver they would have, in theory, had trouble with is the one that's going to be standing on the sideline in street clothes. Because Cooper DeJean gets a buka, and if there's also
Chris
the element.
Godwin will be back.
Maybe.
If there's any way he can be on
today.
that field, he will be.
He did not practice today.
Did he not?
No.
He was supposed to.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I like Tampa Bay slightly better if Chris Godwin doesn't play.
Okay,
remember when you
explain that
drafted Ibuka and I said, I don't understand how these two fit together?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you try to figure that out against Philadelphia. Because Cooper DeJean plays in the slot and Quinyon Mitchell's going to get the other one. You don't have a 3. With no Mike Evans, you cannot pick on Philadelphia the way you can pick on Philadelphia. This is set up so badly for Tampa Bay that I can't emphasize it enough. And you can say I'm a Tampa hater. I don't give 2 rat's keisters about Tampa Bay. They're irrelevant to me. This is such a bad setup. And I'm avoiding this game like grim death in fantasy, in daily fantasy. If I'm playing DraftKings, I want nobody in this game. Except maybe.
I was gonna say.
Maybe Saquon. Oh, but Vita Vea. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm well aware. I don't care.
I would have gone with one of the receivers on that one, but
don't mind A.J. Brown
or Devontae, either one.
Devontae's got to have a week at some point.
Precisely.
That's the thing that annoys me about Philadelphia is you never can figure out which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 times out of 10, the one it should be is not the one that it is.
True. And unfortunately, in a season long, you don't get the option. You just have to go, well, I have an Eagles receiver. I'll throw him out there and see if he does anything.
Hope for the best.
In DFS, that's where you pull your hair out because you could have chose between the two of them. It is the Sportsocracy, ESPN Asheville on a Football Friday. We will continue right after this with the afternoon slate.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Thunderstorms continue to be scattered around this afternoon and this evening, if it is going to be. Friday night football, heads up, some thunder, lightning, maybe some heavy rain in spots. 78 today's high. Tonight will drop to 62. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with morning fog, 75. And afternoon showers and storms on Sunday, 78. Early next week, if there are going to be impacts, and that's a big if right now from anything tropical, it would be early next week. Stay tuned. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LOCAL to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LOCAL for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LOCAL for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
The free iHeartRadio app makes your car radio jealous.
Live radio presets, lyrics for songs, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Plus, it all fits in your pocket.
Your car radio can't do that.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
We are back at the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Jeremy, do you have any idea whatever happened to Shawn Alexander?
Well, sounds like he's been awful busy.
He has. He's been a busy guy. Busy guy. Shawn Alexander, we remember him, right? The big thumper running back from Alabama, and went to the Seahawks and set the season record for touchdowns in the record for touchdowns in a season. That's the way you should say that. He got started on a little project back in let's say 2003, I believe it was. And he's been a busy guy. He's been a busy guy because he's had a kid every 2 years. For the last 20 years. 22 years. He's had a kid every few years. he was on a podcast because he's got I forgot what it was he's doing now. He's got some kind of a program that helps train homeschool kids in football or something like that. And so he was on a podcast, and he just wanted to throw it out there that number 14 is in the oven. 14. 1-4. This guy or I guess has. I mean, it's gestating, but he has 14 children. Good Lord. That is a huge family.
You need to take up pickleball, bro. It's way cheaper.
Wow.
That's a lot of children.
Man. And they've all got like biblical names ranging from Jedediah to Trinity. And I don't know how you keep up with that. I honestly don't. I got two at home. Yes, they look alike, but I can't pick out names half the time. It's just kid, come here.
Stupid, come here.
They do answer to that. They answer to that and dumbass.
My story comes from San Rafael, California.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to be the voice of reason with something that doesn't get nearly the attention that it deserves. We've had 2 individuals hospitalized because of squirrel attacks. Joan Heblack and Isabel Campoy were both attacked by a squirrel whilst on a walk in a park in San Rafael.
Mm-hmm.
Joan said it clamped onto my leg. Tail was flying up here. I was like, get it off me. Didn't want to touch it. Said the survivor. Joan Heblack.
Survivor. Does it actually say survivor?
It does in the story.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote this. Who wrote this? I don't see a byline. Matt Regal, who is a great American, bringing the needed attention to this problem.
Epidemic, if you will.
For sure. That the rest of you are ignoring. Isabel said squirrel went from the floor, tried to jump up to my face, tried to protect my face. My arm was completely overcome by the squirrel. Finally, it jumped off, but I was bleeding everywhere, and I had to run to the emergency room. Dozens of Americans a year are harmed in squirrel attacks, and nobody wants to talk about this silent killer in the sky. These good Americans are sharing their tale.
Do you think she had to have a stitch? Like, was there? Oh, I was bleeding everywhere. Yeah, but how do you close up puncture wounds? Those. It's like it's hardly bigger than being bitten by a snake. I mean, I'm not saying it's not traumatic, and it's not. Look, I'm not poking fun at the poor woman's misfortune. This is terrifying. I don't know what I would do if a squirrel attacked me.
I know exactly what you would do. You would squeal, pee in your pants, and run away with your hands flailing in the air. And the only thing that I hope and pray for me is that I am there to witness it.
I don't know. I've always thought it might be fun to have a squirrel as a pet.
Yeah, when Rocky comes flying out of the trees and latches on your face, you won't think it's so funny.
You were traumatized by the Christmas vacation movie, weren't you? That's why you're upset with squirrels.
Squirrels are not carriers for rabies. But as many as 5 other people have been attacked by squirrels in the same park, and many believe it could be the same serial demon.
Ooh, maybe. There's a serial offender out there.
We need to call Boris and Natasha.
Old Spunky the squirrel. He's
Moose
out
is
here
not
assaulting people.
Moose is not here, but Squirrel is out on his own agenda.
He's gone rogue. Oh, how terrifying.
Gary Birchwood, I think, probably, I mean, this deserves bell ring. Is Tank more afraid of the squirrel or the running? It's a good point.
I'm not afraid of the squirrel. That's the thing. Like, I don't. No. I mean, squirrels are kind of cute in their own little way.
No, they're not.
With that big old bushy tail.
It's like a big rat.
They're so furry.
It's a vermin. It's a varmint, if you will.
Yeah. I like feeding the squirrels. I like feeding the squirrels outside my house and then opening the back door and let the cat out.
Yeah. You'll think that they're your friend until they turn on you.
Oh, no, this is how it happens.
And when
they're
they
like,
turn
wait
on
a
you-
minute, there's that big fat guy who keeps opening the door every time I get up here and get some corn that he laid out or some peanuts or something. And now I'm running from the cat. And it's funny to me because every time the door opens, see, I got a big back porch and it's on the second level. It's on the second floor. So the squirrel comes up to the porch to get the peanuts. I open the door to let the cat out. The squirrel freaks out, and there's only one place off the porch for them to jump. There's one tree. And there's a good chance that the squirrel's not going to hit that tree. And that's when the fun begins for me. Petey, you can call me on that one if you want to.
When your squirrel friend turns on you, I hope the first thing you think of is, Jeremy tried to tell me this.
He did.
For many years. The silent killer in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
What I refer to squirrels as.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In this life, I am scared of two things. Birds and squirrels. You ain't got fur or feathers. Step on up. And just wait till you hear my story for Don't Do Crimes. If I could have found a Creed story, today would have been, it was a perfect show.
The Holy Trinity.
I have everything that I needed for one show.
Sure. All right, getting back to the games on Sunday in the NFL. We have the 4 o'clock slate with the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams.
4 o'clock slate's the best part of the slate.
Is it?
For sure.
Okay. All right. Colts and the Rams. That certainly will be, or should be, a highlight of the day. We talked a little bit yesterday about how this is going to be a pivotal game of the season for the Indianapolis Colts. I firmly believe that. I don't see them winning this game. Spread's 3.5. I got to be on the Rams side. Over-under's 49.5. It seems a little high, but I think I'll take the under on that one.
I will definitely take the under. I want to take Indianapolis so bad. I have to do it. I've sat here too long. I'm taking the Colts.
Okay.
Give me the Colts minus 3.
All right. All right.
Plus 3.5.
Plus the 3.5.
I don't think this is fictitious. I really don't. And the Rams, you have to be careful with games like the one they just had against Philadelphia. If you're not careful, it'll beat you twice.
Mm-hmm.
If this was 3, I would have struggled much more. Give me 3 and a hook. I think this is a field goal game either way.
How do we get to the point that every year we have this one player that nobody expected to make the comeback? We started with, Geno Smith 5 years ago, and there's been one every year. Baker, Sam, Indiana Jones.
He fits this offense so well. And now, I do need to preface this. I didn't say Indianapolis was winning this game.
No, but you're getting the hook.
I'm getting the hook.
Right. I got the 3.5 points. I can't do it.
I like the hook. I'm taking the Colts plus 3.5.
I'm not gonna be dumb and predict that old Daniel Jones shows up or anything like that this week. I just don't think he can be as good as he's been against this pass rush.
Did you go over or under?
I went under the 49.5. That's just a lot.
That's a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
And
then the Jaguars and the 49ers.
The Trent Baalke Bowl.
San Francisco is a 3.5-point favorite at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
My favorite line of the week, I'm taking the Jaguars.
Will they have Brock Purdy back?
That's been up in the air. I think he's a true game-time decision. I have not seen a definitive on whether he's going to play, and I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care.
You don't care which way it goes?
Because I don't think it changes anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jacksonville's defense is going to be very frustrating because San Francisco just doesn't – outside of Christian McCaffrey, you don't really have a lot that scares me. I like Jacksonville a lot. I think Jacksonville wins this game outright.
Okay.
I hate this spot.
I'm stuck in my head of we've talked about, or you have said, I don't know that I have agreed or said myself, that San Francisco is the worst 3-0 team
I've ever seen.
I'm not a big believer in Jacksonville proving to 3-1 either, though.
I'm markedly more on Jacksonville than you are.
Mm-hmm.
I am way further off San Francisco than you are.
Yes, you are. 3.5 seems like too much, though. I'll take Jacksonville plus the 3.5.
When you side with me on things I'm confident about.
I'll take Jacksonville plus the 3.5 field goal game at most. And then over 46.5.
We're on the exact same side of that one. I love Brian Thomas Jr. in this game. I think this is his get-right week.
He needs one.
He does.
He needs one.
He has a lot of drops, like a shocking number of drops.
Also in the 4 o'clock slate, 4:25 start for the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders a 1.5-point favorite at home.
This is the game I hated the most.
I'll take the Bears plus the 1.5.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am too, and I don't like it because I think the Raiders are better and the Raiders are at home, but there's something about this that just keeps tugging on me to take the Bears.
Mm-hmm. Is Caleb getting any better?
The good's always been there. It's just inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not overly scared of the Raiders. The thing that what my brain and my heart are telling me are different because I'm looking at Malcolm Kuntz and Max Crosby going, you should be able to absolutely harass Caleb Williams within an inch of his life. But for some reason, there's something about Chicago that, and it's not that Dallas game. Dallas did nothing for me.
Mm-hmm. I did like this quote from Ben Johnson. He said that he can't really say enough about Caleb's approach. And he says, when you have the approach that's right, we're going to continue to see him get better. Kudos to him. He won Offensive Player of the Week there for the NFC. And then he came in on Wednesday and completely was unfazed by it. He says, I tried to recognize him in front of the team, and he wasn't having it. I mean, at least that shows me a little bit of maturity, a little bit more emotional growth maybe than I thought Caleb Williams had. So, maybe he's growing into an actual football player, an actual quarterback.
That's anecdotal crap that I don't care about. That's noise. That's a head coach trying to hype up his own guy. I don't buy it. And I'm not saying Ben's lying. I don't buy any of what you just said right there. That feels like you're trying to convince me of something, and you don't even really believe it. Proof's in the pudding.
Okay.
And Ben's one of those guys that he's not a Johnny Rah-Rah. That's my always
the same guy that like 6 weeks ago was saying that this guy can't handle what I'm doing. He's been very honest about Caleb throughout this whole process.
He's insanely honest.
So that's why I don't doubt
this
what
feels
he
like
said.
you're trying to throw lipstick on a pig. So when you say, "Oh, he wasn't having it," so what do you do? Flick you off, Stone Cold Steve Austin you, and walk out the door?
No, of course not.
What, he just awkwardly stand there? Weird. Caleb Williams did something awkward. I'm not surprised by that. No, but I don't care. I want to see it manifest itself on the field. Okay, I've said this for years. I don't need a field or a roster full of choir boys. I don't care about any of that. Mm-hmm. Some of the best players I've ever seen were some of the worst people that you will ever come in contact with. I don't care. Can you play football or not? Stop with the approach. I don't care. Can this kid play or not? He had a great week against the Dallas Cowboys. So has everybody else that's played them. Can you beat a good team? Can you beat a team with a pass rush? You're not going to find that out this week because I don't think the Raiders are a good team. They're an average-ish team that's still figuring it out with a new coach. But I do think the Bears win this week.
Yep. Chicago Bears over the Las Vegas Raiders. Plus the 1.5.
Yes.
Over under 48.5.
Going over, but I don't love it. It's a lot of points, but I don't think either one of these teams can stop the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I love Geno and Caleb in fantasy football this week.
I'm going to go against you. I'm going to go the under on the 48.5. And then the final game of the 4 o'clock slate. Chiefs and the Ravens. Baltimore minus 2.5. Easy.
It was easy for me.
Easiest.
Baltimore
I looked at it
minus
and went, there's no way. There is no way. The Ravens are 1-2. They win at every position except, well, no, they win at every position. I was going to say except, but it's not true.
Nope.
I mean, Pat Mahomes is good. He's great. But gun to my head, I'll take Lamar right now over Patrick Mahomes.
This feels like one of those games we're going to walk away from because I don't think it's close.
Mm-hmm.
I think Baltimore keeps them at about 10-point bay 3 quarters, and I think we're going to walk away from this and go,
uh-oh.
I don't know that this is salvageable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think your line's good enough. I don't think your weapons are good enough. I don't think your defense is good enough.
Yeah. Of these two teams, what they've put on the field so far this year, if you can be on the Chiefs side, that feels pretty homery to me. I'm going to have to ask you where do your allegiances lie?
Well, look, and if Pat comes out and has one of those special games and Kansas City wins, am I going to be stunned? No. But I'm playing the numbers here. If we play this game 10 times, I think Baltimore wins at 8.
Yep.
I think they win it comfortably, 4 of them. So this is one of the biggest Week 4 games I think I've ever seen.
Yep.
And it means way more to Kansas City than it does to Baltimore.
Yep. 2.5. Baltimore Ravens minus the 2.5. Over under the 48.5.
Over.
I'll take the over.
Yeah, I'll take the over. Real quick, let's do the Sunday night game.
Sunday night football, the Green Bay.
We'll do Monday on Monday.
Sure.
Since there's 2 of them.
Yeah. Green Bay Packers, Dallas Cowboys.
Go Pack, go.
Green Bay minus the 6.5.
I would take Green Bay minus 16.5.
I don't know if I have to go that far, but I get the gist. Yes. The Cowboys are an absolute joke right now.
This has we're going to win this for our guy written all over it.
No doubt about it.
Not only did we lose a game last week that we weren't supposed to, we're very salty about that. Jerry will not shut up about Micah Parsons, and I'm telling you, if you've ever played, and Micah's talked about how unified this locker room is, and it's very familial, and it's unlike anything he's ever seen before. If you've ever been in a locker room like that, you know. When your guy has some animus with something happening on the other side, you play much harder and you play angrier.
Mm-hmm.
I think Green Bay comes out and punches Dallas in the mouth repeatedly. I think this game will be a gross fest.
No doubt.
I'll take Green Bay to win this 31-10. I almost went 31-17. That was the score of the Bears-Cowboys game last year.
Green Bay in a walk. Over 47.5?
I'm going under, but
I'll go under. Yeah, I'll go under. 47.5. All right. It's a good wrap on the games. We'll do the 2 Monday night games on Monday.
One of them is my loser, New York Jets.
Hey, at least you get a spot in the spotlight here.
Can we not? Can we not?
And who are you playing?
The Miami Dolphins.
Well, why don't you
want to wearing those blacked out? I do love that the NFL's done these rivalry uniforms, even though the tortilla ones from Arizona last night
missed it.
Somebody in our YouTube chat or in our Discord chat, said it looks like they were standing on a sidewalk when somebody hit a mud puddle, and I couldn't unsee it. And they got so dirty over the course of the night that they looked terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like every grass stain just looked like a big mud smear. Those were bad. And the helmet freaked me out.
Right.
Field looked great.
But you loved Miami's, right?
Yeah.
You like those.
I like that Miami Vice.
Oh, yeah. When I saw him, I went, yeah, Jeremy's going to really like those. And I hate them.
Of course you do.
I mean, if you're going to play under black lights, cool. Okay. Otherwise, they didn't really do much for me.
Better than what Miami usually wears.
You got a black uniform. Awesome. Yeah, you're right. They should go back to the throwback.
I'm very partial to. I like black uniforms, as evidenced by the black Jets helmet that is over my shoulder.
Indeed. You are in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Football Friday, the daily draft coming up next. Where are you going if you could go anywhere?
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Thunderstorms continue to be scattered around this afternoon and this evening, if it is going to be. Friday night football heads up, some thunder, lightning, maybe some heavy rain in spots. 78 today's high. Tonight will drop to 62. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with morning fog 75. And afternoon showers and storms on Sunday 78. Early next week if there are going to be impacts, and that's a big if right now from anything tropical. It would be early next week. Stay tuned. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
Still a year later, I see a lot of roofs with tarps. Do you have a neighbor that needs a new roof but can't afford to get one? ESPN Asheville and Balkan Roofing would love to help. Tell us about the homeowner in need and why they deserve to have a brand new roof for free. You can nominate them now at espnavl.com. And one homeowner will be selected to have a brand new roof professionally installed by Balkan Roofing for free. Roofing for a reason with Balkan Roofing and ESPN Asheville.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Come be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today, or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, shining a light on one of the most common and often silent health risks for men. Prostate cancer can often be detected early through simple screenings like PSA blood test or routine exams. Early detection makes treatment more effective, especially for men over 50 or earlier if you have a family history. Talk with your healthcare provider about screening options. It's a proactive step that protects your health and gives peace of mind to you and your loved ones. Brought to you by Haywood Regional Medical Center.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
You were just dumping a bag of hammers.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingles, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature memorable moments with than family. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat for
Football Friday.
That's right, it is, and that means third hour of the program, Daily Draft. It's time to pick where you're going to go if you could go anywhere this weekend. Unfortunately, Jeremy's plans got preemptively rained out. So, I mean, are any of the games that you were going to go to on the list of the games that you would go to if you could go anywhere?
One of them is.
Okay.
And now it's with the caveat of I don't want to go sit out and get piddled on, which it appears that anybody, whoever bought my tickets, I hope you brought your poncho.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot of rain all over the area, the East Coast this week. So hang in there, survivors of Hurricane Helene. We're going to have a rough day tomorrow. Should be plenty of storm activity in the area to rightfully give us all the triggers. But hopefully we will have all of the football at our fingertips. If you could go anywhere, you would be dumb. I'm taking first pick. You would be dumb not to go to Athens, Georgia. Alabama, Georgia. It's going to be a banger of a game.
Glad you took first pick because I wouldn't have taken that with my next two picks. I think you grossly overvalue how good Alabama is because I don't think they're any good. I think you're going to boat race them. Oh, speaking of which, probably can figure out which way I'm leaning on that game because that line is top 5 stupidest things I've ever seen in my life.
It makes me smile that you're so confident in that beatdown because, I mean, I want it to happen. I'd be all about it. And it just doesn't tend to go that way when these two teams meet. Again, no Nick Saban. I get it.
About to say.
I get it.
You're leaving out a big caveat in that, which is Kalen DeBoer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy it. I don't think they do anything particularly well.
Okay.
I have watched – I watched them against Florida State. It was abundantly obvious to me that Ty Simpson is – he can beat up on the Wisconsins and the Louisiana Monroes. And then you're going to get him in this game, and I'll be shocked if he doesn't throw 2 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they run it particularly well. And I don't know exactly what happened to Ryan Williams, but he's got kind of an MHJ thing going on where he does not look like Ryan Williams. So I don't know if it's a confidence issue. I don't know.
Simpson.
Jeremy Bernard has been better than Ryan Williams. It hasn't really been all that close. I don't think this is the game that you want it to be.
Okay. I will tell you it'll be the atmosphere that I want it to be. Because because it doesn't matter how it goes. I mean, unless it goes completely opposite of what you're saying and Alabama comes in and just trashes Georgia. I don't think there's any shot of that happening. This is going to be the atmosphere that you want to be in on Saturday night. Athens will be absolutely wild, especially if it is a beatdown of the Crimson Tide. So no regrets in my first pick.
No regrets.
Not even one letter. Jeremy, your first 2 selections, sir.
Well, you left me the one that I really want, which is to be in the old Beaver Stadium in Penn State, Oregon-Penn State. That, to me, is the best game of the weekend because I could be wrong about Penn State. I don't think I am wrong about Alabama. Penn State, to me, this is like Lucy with the football. And the closer I get to it, the more sure I am that they're going to pull it away from me at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
But Beaver Stadium's going to be crazy. I mean, this is a whiteout game at night against your Heisman frontrunner, Dante Moore, because he's the Heisman. He and Mendoza are the front runners now that Mateer's out.
That's what I was going to say. With John Mateer being out, this opened the door for him, sure.
I think this is the most interesting game of the weekend. And I'm not sure it's all that close.
I mean, I would agree because this is another one of those will Franklin punt the moment. He doesn't win big games. James Franklin has struggled with this forever. And when the Big Ten changed, that was the number one thing that I was concerned about for Penn State and for James Franklin, was that, oh goody, now you get Oregon added into the mix here, and you get another team that you're not going to be able to beat year in and year out. I could beat anybody else in this league, but don't beat Ohio State, and I don't beat Michigan. Add Oregon to the list. I don't think they're going to win, and I'm not sure if it's going to be close. I mean, I don't think they're getting completely outclassed and boat raced on their own field, but they're not winning this game. It is going to be a good atmosphere, though. And then,
I'll never turn down an opportunity for a sundress Saturday in the SEC.
Oxford.
I'm going to the Whit Weeks Bowl, LSU Ole Miss.
Of course.
First of all, Whit Weeks, you have become my new favorite person on the planet. Hey, Lane, by the way, how's your daughter?
We've come for your daughter, Lane.
If you don't know what we're talking about, Whit Weeks is the star linebacker for LSU. Monday, he posted that he and Lane Kiffin's daughter, what's her name, Landon?
I don't remember.
It starts with L-A-N. I don't remember who it is.
Landon?
That's what I thought it was.
Something like that.
He is dating Lane Kiffin's daughter. He posted that the Monday with her in a joint Instagram statement. They posted it the Monday before he played her dad's school. And I love that. I think this game is going to be – Ole Miss is better than you think. Since Trinidad Chambliss came in and replaced Austin Simmons when he got hurt, I thought Austin Simmons would come back to start. No, I'm not so sure of that anymore. This kid's been real good. And if they've got that quarterback figured out, Ole Miss is not going to be fun. That's a 4-0 team at home. It's a crazy place to play anyway. And I can't help it that I look over on the other side and go, my family, man, you love to let down in games like this. This weekend is so good in college football. It's so good. That was another thing that made it pretty easy to go, all right, the Jeremy Memorial weekend, there's an NC State weekend where Florida State plays on Friday against NC State, and there's a West Virginia home game, and I went, oh, I could do that one instead. And I'll bet it might be cold, but it's not going to be raining. And I can sit my fat keister in my recliner and watch football.
Hopefully it won't be snowing.
Don't care. Don't care about snow. I've dealt with snow.
Okay.
I can throw on a jacket and snow not soak me to my keister.
Okay. Hope it's a light snow.
Put it that way.
Put it that way. Did you say it always is? Oh,
I feel good. I got my 1 and my 2. Let's see if you take my 3, because Georgia, Alabama was my 4.
Is it Ohio State, Washington?
No, sir.
No, sir. Well, I mean, okay. Ohio State, Washington.
So explain that one to me. Why is that one of such interest to you?
Well, I mean,
you don't actually think Washington's good, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they're good.
Do you know who they've played?
Yes.
Colorado State, Washington State, and UC Davis.
Uh-huh.
UC Davis sounds like my attorney's name.
At least that is a school that I've heard of, though. Unlike East Texas A&M College of the Blind that Florida State played.
It's also a cooking school. Okay?
I don't know. I don't know if Washington's good or not. But I do know I feel like Ohio State is the best team in the country, and I feel like this is another chance for them to prove it against a Big Ten school.
I do not believe they're the best team in the country, and I think they're going to do a lot of very not nice things.
Really? You think they're just going to hold them down? Struggle cuddle right there on the field. Okay, all right. We'll see. We shall see. It wasn't Ohio State, Washington. Was it the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers?
No.
Really? Or the Rams, excuse me, not that one. I'm interested to see what your next one.
5.
I'm interested to see what your next one is.
All right, so justify Rams Colts. SoFi's a great stadium. I will say that.
Well, look, I'm getting the opportunity next month to go to a place I've never been before. The number one media market in the country, New York City.
New York's awesome.
I've never been there. I've only seen it in pictures. I am so jazzed about getting to have that experience. I've never been to the number 2 media market in the country either, though. And I'm anxious to go to L.A. And if you can tell me that I can go to L.A. and watch a pivotal football game that is probably, it's got all the makings of a possible barn burner. I'm in. Rams and the Colts.
My 3 was Chiefs-Ravens.
Ooh, okay. No, thank you.
This might be...
Because you want to see Chiefs fans actually cry in their home stadium?
No. I still think – I don't think Kansas City is a Super Bowl contender at this point, but look, you still got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You still got the best head coach in the league. There's going to be some fight here. I think that's going to be a phenomenal football game.
Right.
I just don't think Kansas City is going to win it. But in terms of intrigue, that's super high for me.
Mm-hmm. Lots of intrigue, sure. But most of my intrigue about it is how badly are they going to lose to the Baltimore Ravens.
But what if they don't?
Then it'll be just another excuse for us to pump them up and go, they'll just find a way to win.
What if Kansas City wins this game and now Baltimore's 1-3? And you look around and go, how'd you get here? This is the most talented roster in the league. How did you get to 1-3?
Because you can't win big games.
Thus the intrigue.
Okay.
I have to play my opponent.
Yep.
Not just I'm taking Eagles Bucks.
Okay, good for you. I was going to take it, obviously.
I know. And there's another one that I'm quite sure you're not going to take. So
well,
if you do, I'll be actually I'll be more proud of you than I am anything.
What?
Because it's off the beaten path, but it's really intriguing. I think your game is, in spite of the fact I think the Eagles are going to mush your face, I do think this game has a lot of intrigue. Because what if I'm wrong?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times that's what I'm asking when I'm going to take these games. Is what if I'm wrong? If I'm wrong and this game goes a different way, how much more interesting does this make this? If you tell me Eagles-Bucks is a competitive game, now we're talking about maybe Tampa Bay's better than I think they are.
Especially if it's competitive with the pieces that they're
without
missing.
Mike Evans, and that's kind of the point,
Mm-hmm.
is that, okay, if it's competitive without him, and it's competitive without the linemen, and it's competitive without all of the other things.
Not all of the linemen. Tristan will be back this week, hopefully.
I have not heard a word
He's
about him.
on the board.
I haven't heard a word about him.
He is on
I've
the
heard a
board
lot
to come
about
back.
Chris Godwin, but I haven't heard a word about Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
But in spite of that,
sure,
if you keep this close, and this is a competitive game, I'm much more intrigued about Tampa Bay than I've been in the past.
Eagles and the Bucks. I'm telling you, to think that that's going to be a blowout, I think is hopeful on your side. It will be a game.
Bowles today said Godwin, Wirfs, and Mayfield will all be questionable, but all are trending in the right direction.
Wirfs fully participated in practice yesterday and today, so he should be. And he told the media
he's
pain-free.
I heard that.
So that lines up really well. Look, I mean, you need to get that guy back on the field. And the fact that you've been able to miracle out wins without him has been icing on the cake so far. You are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. It is a football Friday, and we'll take a break. Come back, finish out the daily draft. Where are you going to go if you could go anywhere around the football world? We'll be right back.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Beginning Thursday.
Jelly Roll! Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
LL Cool J!
Brian Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey!
We have Room 5. Good evening.
Glorilla!
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
Tim McGraw!
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu. Beginning Thursday.
Hey everybody, Daniel Jeremiah here.
And I'm Bucky Brooks.
On Move the Sticks, we take you inside the game, from breaking down college prospects and NFL rookies
to evaluating team building philosophies, coaching trends, and how front offices construct winning rosters.
We study the tape, talk to decision makers, and give you a perspective you won't find anywhere else. Listen to the Move the Sticks podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow the Move the Sticks podcast and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
With some incredible starting pitching and a roster loaded with stars, don't ever count the Atlanta Braves out.
Now the first pitch to Acuna, he swings, he drives one. Is this real life? It's a home run by Acuna. Holy smokes!
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball all season on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Our coverage of the Braves brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville, home of the Parks Promise.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, live from the Ingles studio on
Football Friday.
Daily Draft continuing on here as we pick the best games of the week. Where would you go if you could go anywhere?
We do have a super chat, though.
Okay, super chat time then.
'Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
We have two from Sir Jimothy. First of all, Tank, one of your old friends, said hello. You can see who it is in the chat.
Okay.
And he said $50. Florida will look their best this week so far this year. That is not a super high bar.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to say I disagree with him.
Okay. All right. They'll look the best they have.
They don't play this week
so far. Oh, that was. I didn't.
Don't play this week.
Gotcha. Well,
yeah, they come back next week with their schedule's just evil. They play Texas in the swamp next week.
Ooh.
Have you seen the rest of their schedule?
Oh yeah. We've all seen it. I feel like
they only play 2 unranked teams for the rest of the year. One of them's Mississippi State, and the other one's Kentucky. They're at Kentucky, and other than that, they play Texas A&M, Georgia, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State.
It's not going to be fun.
That's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Awful.
Mm-hmm. All right, the daily draft. Where are you going to go if you could go anywhere? Jeremy just took the Philadelphia Tampa Bay game off of the board for me. So thanks for doing that.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Where else could I go? If I could go anywhere this week. I'm just trying to see if there's any other.
I've never been more confident that you're not going to take the 2 I want.
Why? Are they MAC games?
No. They're just not going to. They're not going to send you the same way they will me.
Mm-hmm. One of them, I will go to College Station for the Auburn Texas A&M game.
That one was on my list, but it was not one of the 2 I was talking
about. Have you ever been there?
Auburn?
I've only seen it. No.
Or College
Station.
College Station's wild.
I've only ever seen it, and I'd love to see a game there. And this Auburn team's not bad.
No, they got 2 really good receivers.
They could make this one real interesting. And then.
Oh, and by the way, what was that last game you just picked?
That was Auburn and Texas A&M. Ooh, that means there's a banger coming in that game. And then, I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to do this, but I would make the trip. If I were a fan of either of these teams, I would make the trip to Dublin. Vikings and the Steelers.
Oh. Warm beer and warm poo offense. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually,
I like Dublin.
The catering director at Bears is at this game. We'll have some pictures up on the socials from her.
I remember her saying that. Yeah, that'd be a cool experience to go see a NFL game in another country, especially in one that I'd like to visit, which Ireland is pretty high on the list.
So I'm going to cheat.
Oh, good Lord. Of course he's going to cheat.
Going to the Ryder Cup.
Oh, okay.
Going to the Ryder Cup.
Go see Bryson DeChambeau
the
ripping off 400-yard drives left and right.
He hit one 350 this morning. They won that hole, and then they win another one. But nice little resurgence happening right now. Got a lead in 2. Mm-hmm. They're only one down in 1, and that's the one Scotty Scheffler's played in.
Yep.
So could get mighty interesting if the afternoon shakes out the way the home team wants it to. I love the Ryder Cup.
That's good.
I do. I love the Ryder Cup. I was originally going to take Florida State, Virginia, and I can't stop looking at the radar of it's supposed to start raining at kickoff and stop raining on Tuesday. And I can't unsee that.
Right.
That also makes me hate the fact that I picked that game. I did. I'm going to stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't love it. Rain makes things goofy.
Right.
The one that I knew you weren't going to take,
mm-hmm.
It's in a weird time slot. It's 4:15 on Saturday.
Okay.
Tennessee, Mississippi State. You get the cowbells.
Mm-hmm.
And what if, just what if, Mississippi State's actually better than we think. They're 4-0. But if you think Florida State's schedule was soft, they beat Arizona State in their building by 4. Other than that, they've beaten Southern Miss, Alcorn State, and Northern Illinois. That's not good.
It doesn't do much for me.
But what if they are good? What if they are good, and this is the first time you've really had a reason to break out those cowbells in a long time? And what if Starksville is a lunatic asylum on Saturday, and you get Joey Aguilar going up against that offense, coordinated by Jeff Lebby? I could see a path.
And
this is way more interesting.
47-year-old Blake Shapen. That's a name I feel like has been floating around for a long time.
He was at Baylor, wasn't he?
He was. He was at Baylor 5 years ago.
Oh, God, we need to fix this. Hey, you remember that kid that started at Baylor 9 years ago? He's starting at Mississippi State now.
Well, we're past it. Hey,
listen, Blake, a lot of people go to college for 8 years. They're called doctors.
Cam Rising is the last one of these, right?
Cam Rising.
That was the last one.
I think Cam Rising was in the same recruiting class that I was. I think he was actually 38 years old playing at Utah.
This is all gonna lean out soon. We'll be done with this, hopefully. I don't know. NIL keeps, graduate years and all that and keeping dudes playing. We'll see. All right. You went off the board, so I'll go off the board. I knew you would never, ever decide.
God, if you're about to take a baseball game.
You're damn right I am.
I knew it.
You damn right I am.
I knew when you took the first pick, I was like, he's penciled in
baseball.
The big dumper.
Damn right.
I know what he's doing.
There it is. There it is. Because I said I've never been to L.A., right? Guess who's in L.A. this weekend?
Seattle.
Against the Dodgers. And the final game on Sunday. I don't want to go to the whole series. I just want to go to the final game on Sunday, especially if that record is within reach. Cal Raleigh's at 60. He's got 2 home runs to hit till he ties the record, 3 to beat it. And if he's in play to beat the record on Sunday, the starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers will be one Clayton Kershaw in his final regular season game of his career. It's got all the makings of a big old finger to not only the Dodgers, if it comes in that game, but the New York Yankees, and stick that finger in the eye of the evil empire and Aaron Judge. I'm all about it. Rooting for the big dumper this weekend. Cal Raleigh, you go get that record.
The sleep dumper's rooting for the big dumper.
Damn right.
Hey, and you know what? I'm here for it.
He's going to be a spokesman.
Enjoy that. I just don't personally have any interest in watching it. I hope you do great things. But it's football time, and so I do not care. I don't watch baseball when there is no football. I certainly don't do it when there is.
Yes. We all understand your hatred of the baseball. It's well documented, sir.
Boring. I will say, I had somebody ask me.
He wants to watch the Ryder Cup. And says baseball's
the Ryder Cup is more interesting than anything baseball's done in 50 years.
Oh, my God. That makes my head hurt. That's awful.
It's kind of like Sam Darnold. You can agree or you can be wrong. It's fine. Wow. You are weirdly patriotic. You're only patriotic at certain things. Like you don't care about Army, Navy, which you are, have been, will be, and will continue to be wrong on.
If they played Al-Qaeda, I'd be in. Let's go.
No, but that's not.
Let's play Russia. Impress me. Well, I mean, I stand for the national anthem, watch the guys march out on the field, and then click, gone, because football, irrelevant.
How much of the Ryder Cup have you watched today? I know it's not much because the shot of the day, you didn't have a clue what I was talking about.
No, it's on the television. I've looked up there 3 times, and every time I felt, God, you know what? I really wish I was at home taking a nap right now.
Hey, you want to miss out on it? That's fine. It's your prerogative. You want to keep watching middle-aged fat guys play baseball? Dang, more power to you.
Wow.
By the way,
are you taking shots at the big dumper? Come on.
I wasn't talking about him. He's not middle-aged. He's still a young man. Gambit fan said, ladies, your sports both suck. I believe that actually is the
That was
right.
the great answer. That was the great answer.
I don't give a damn what you watch. You watch whatever you want to.
Yeah.
You watch the Dodgers take on the Red Sox in a barn burner of a Saturday after. Me? I'm going to throw on my American flag beer belt, maybe a Batman costume, and a bald eagle shirt. And I'm going to watch this a lot.
That's weird. That's a weird outfit to wear watching the
no doubt
golf outing.
Oh, it's
strange.
Just hammering domestic lights, celebrating my freedom with every. This is the only time I'll ever like Bryson DeChambeau.
And crying. And crying while you lose.
Oh, if they win, you will not want to be around me on Sunday. I'll be out in front of the village porch just chanting random cards. USA! 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 I'll do it for 5 hours.
Do it.
Covered in American flag. And in the front row, wearing a tuxedo t-shirt, hammered drunk.
Wow.
100% I will. I still remember the last time we won this thing.
Again, from going all patriotic for this, but you don't get up for the Olympics. That's something else I don't get.
Because I don't care about the sport. I don't understand the sport.
It's called running. It's called running. Be the fastest one that runs.
And that's fine. But some of them, this one's meters, and this one has hurdles, and this one they got to hand off a little baton.
That's what it is.
And this one's in a pool, and this one's I don't know. It's just like Dancing with the Stars. Why the hell would I care about this? Because I don't know when it looks good. You didn't fall down, so I'm sure Topanga from Boys Meets World wins. I don't know.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll talk some football coming up next here on the Sportsocracy. It is a Football Friday, and we'll have the most important message of the day when we return.
USA, USA.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Thunderstorms continue to be scattered around this afternoon and this evening, if it is going to be. Friday night football heads up, some thunder, lightning, maybe some heavy rain in spots. 78 today's high. Tonight will drop to 62. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with morning fog 75. And afternoon showers and storms on Sunday 78. Early next week if there are going to be impacts, and that's a big if right now from anything tropical. It would be early next week. Stay tuned. I'm meteorologist Ray Stijik from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Looking for something new? Try fencing, the Olympic and Paralympic sport that mixes speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio. Quick feet, quick decisions, and a satisfying beat when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. Find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The free iHeartRadio app makes your car radio jealous.
Live radio presets, lyrics for songs, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Plus, it all fits in your pocket.
Your car radio can't do that.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
Link your Ingles Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried, and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. this is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy. Time for the most important message of the day.
Don't do crimes!
And, Jeremy? Let's go to a story here about a woman in New York, which one, this is one of the things that scares me about going to New York. There's a huge city with a whole lot of predators about, and I'm but a softman, and I'm afraid, little guy in the big city, not a little guy, but you know what I mean, little dumb country guy in the big city may get taken advantage of at some point. Tabitha Bundrick, she is charged in New York State Supreme Court. Nearly a dozen counts of murder, robbery, burglary, and assault. I don't know that I've seen this method taken before, but she was targeting men. She would lure the men in. I'm sure using her womanly ways. She would then inject them with fentanyl and rob them.
That took a very macabre turn.
Yeah, don't do crimes. Don't talk to strange women in Manhattan. Like I don't like any of this. This makes me scared for myself. I don't want to be drugged in New York City. That seems frightening. 4 men.
You should probably take a bigger man with you than Mark Starling, but I'm sure you two will be fine.
3 of them died. And
you had to make that super macabre right after I made a joke about him and Mark Starling.
Mm-hmm.
I do. There is part of me that wants to detail where you should go in New York and where you should not go in New York.
That's a good idea.
Because you literally, you have this look about you that, short of holding up a big neon sign that says "rob me immediately," I don't know how you could be more obvious than you are.
Right. Oh, look at that feller. He looks nice. We're going to take everything he has.
Look at him. He looks like a blowed out can of biscuits, and he's got a smile on his face. Let's go take everything he's ever owned in his life.
It is. And I'm annoying. I'm an annoying tourist in big cities, apparently, because I had no less than 5 people yell at me when I went to Boston and asked them directions.
See, I have that look of we saw The Hills Have Eyes and we saw Deliverance, and that feller looks like he could have been in both of those movies. Mm-hmm. So we're going to pass. Don't know what he is. Don't know what he isn't. Not about to find out.
No.
My story comes from Australia. It's about a TikTok user. Her name is Gun Casey. Sounds like she'd be a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
She has a bit of a problem. What is the best way to dry your laundry?
In a dryer?
No, out on the line. Let the nice breeze launder your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Dryers are hard on clothes, unless you use low heat. You don't strike me as a low heat person.
No.
You're one of those that throws everything in the same load and then just dries the
damn right.
pee.
High heat, just get it done.
Your clothes come out and burn your hands, don't they? Like every time,
like
every once in a while.
Like the vinyl print ones?
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Yep.
You'll hit that vinyl
Sometimes
print and
they're
go,
stuck together.
No! Yeah, that's bad for clothing. Just throwing that out there. So, Gun Casey has been hanging her laundry to launder.
Okay, yeah.
On her laundry line.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one problem. She has a butcher bird problem.
A what?
I don't know. I don't even know what a butcher bird is. I'll tell you what it looks like from this video. A jackass. That's what it looks like. Because apparently this woman It's become such a problem. She has to wear a helmet to try to go hang up her laundry. And she has been making TikTok videos of this bird attacking her every time she gets inside the lines where her clothespins are. And the bird comes in and starts attacking her head, and then it will follow her around until she walks away.
So I have to ask, where's the nest?
It's probably. I would wager there's probably eggs in the ground if I were a betting individual, because birds don't get that territorial for nothing, unless maybe this woman said something positive about Jimmy Kimmel, and now the government is out to destroy her.
God, that was good.
Yes,
that was good.
Government surveillance drones are back at it again.
You could always expect that those stories are going to take a turn for Jeremy. That was that was the perfect one for the times.
Government surveillance.
Good
drones.
for you.
Anybody ever seen a baby pigeon? Nope, nobody has ever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Sasquatch. Has any non-crazy person ever told you they had an experience with a Sasquatch? That probably tells me they don't exist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every person that's ever told me, I saw one time, they all have this eye, and it does this thing that I can't explain, but one eye looks dead straight, and the other one looks like this, and they all kind of have this gravelly, don't trust the government. They're out to get you. It's bad, and I don't like it. And I saw a Sam Squinch one time. We had breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
He made holidays. It was great.
Wow. Butcher bird attacks a woman drying her clothes on the line. Didn't have that one on my bingo card.
That's in one day.
Yeah.
Bird attacks and squirrel attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, I just realized both of those articles were written by the same guy. Matt Regal from Outkick wrote them both, which tells me me and that guy'd get along just fine.
No doubt about it. You and Matt are definitely a part of the hashtag Birds Aren't Real club.
We'd be just fine.
Yeah.
Because he's scared of birds and squirrels, which means he understands.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right, Jeremy, it is a big weekend upon us, upon us here in the week 5 of the college football season, week 4 of the NFL. We've already talked about the beatdown that you think the Georgia Bulldogs are going to put on the Alabama Crimson Tide this weekend, and that makes me happy.
If you had to pick an upset in college football this week, a legit top 10 team goes down, who would you say it is?
Legit top 10 team goes down.
Because I think this is one of those weeks.
I was going to say, now that you told me it was going to be a monsoon in Charlottesville, part of me wants to say it's going to be Florida State. But I don't think even the mud can take the wheels off of that offense.
So in a game where it's going to be raining, with one team that throws the ball all the time, one that's leading the nation outside of Navy in rushing yards, that's not a benefit to Virginia.
Not a good idea.
Frankly, Virginia hopes it's a bluebird day and there's not a cloud in the sky. It's not going to matter, but
LSU's the only one that I see.
LSU is one that I keep coming back to going, I might have this game wrong.
It's so early in the season, though, to tell about teams. Is LSU going to, bonk another game against a top 25 opponent? Is Ole Miss even that good? I mean, Lane Kiffin's good. Is that team that good?
I think Ole Miss is good. And I know that quarterback's really dynamic.
Mm-hmm. So many teams that I haven't seen beat anybody worth much yet, right? Like even Ole Miss beating Arkansas and Tulane. Does that really tell you a lot?
Arkansas and Tulane
those
are better wins than you're going to make them out to be.
No.
They slaughtered Tulane.
Yes, I mean I'm not trying to put it on the level of like East Texas A&M or none of those. I don't know if those are good teams or not. You know, a good SEC team, any SEC team, could probably beat Arkansas by 6. So
I wouldn't don't undervalue Arkansas. They have a really good quarterback. Taylor Green is a really good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Last week against Memphis was just a comedy of errors late. I was on the wrong side of that game for 3.5 quarters. And then Arkansas did all of the things that you could not do and found a way to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. Arkansas might make an appearance in yon bangers today.
Okay. All right.
The one that I'm circling.
Yep.
And I just want you to remember I said this. Texas A&M. I think we're overvaluing how good they are because I think we're overvaluing how good Notre Dame is.
Okay.
This is week 4, 5, 6 in college football. For me, this is money time. Because this is where the desert has some things that they believe that are not always true. And people believe that record matters way more than it does. Like Washington's 3-0. I don't care. For me, they're 0-0. Nothing you've done means squat. So you line them up against Ohio State. I don't care if they play that game in Washington. I don't care if they play it in Washington, D.C. I don't care if they play it in Calcutta. I don't care if they play it on the moon. Ohio State should beat Washington by 4 scores. Easy. And I don't even need Julian Saying to be all that good. That's a bad line. And Vegas gets so tight in these weeks because they're so scared of the Appalachian State when they beat Texas A&M a few years ago.
Right.
You remember how heavy I was on that game?
Mm-hmm.
There was a reason for that. Because I knew none of my – so I have a Vegas power ranking. I have my own power ranking. I compare them against each other. Anytime mine and Vegas differ by more than a touchdown, you rest assured I'm going to put a fortune on it because those are the games where I make all of my money. Because you have a misconception. Right now I look at Notre Dame, which is the only win that Texas A&M has. I don't believe much in Texas A&M. I don't believe much in Notre Dame. You played a 41-40 shootout that if they didn't absolutely just butcher the last 2 minutes, you'd have lost. I think Auburn's better than Texas A&M.
Okay.
And that's the one I keep looking at going, oh, this could be a lot of shekels for me.
All right. Auburn over Texas A&M. Jeremy's got his bangers coming up here on the finale of the show. He'll be screaming them at you.
And hope I don't blow my voice out again. This is the most I've been able to talk in like forever. Sounded like Sling Blade for 2 weeks.
Right. Oregon and Penn State, of course, is going to be a highlight of the night. Alabama and Georgia facing off in that night slate as well. I don't think we've quite had anything to flip back and forth between so furiously between since the opening week of college football. And you think Minnesota or not Minnesota? Where the hell did that come from? Mississippi State. You think they got a shot?
To win, no. To make that game really interesting, yes.
What is it? I don't know. What is it about playing there? Does that give them any kind of advantage? I mean,
no,
does the
this
noise
is a misconception thing.
What do you mean a misconception?
So there's a misconception about Mississippi State. People get things in their mind about teams, and then they never go away. Ever. Mississippi State's been bad for years.
Yes.
And so people refuse to believe that they're good until it literally punches them in the face. Vegas is telling you everything you need to know. If you look roster for roster, this should probably be a 17-point spread. It's 7.5. There's Vegas being tied on the line, and there's Vegas trying to tell you something. And that's Vegas trying to tell you something. Because this is, I say this is a week that can go really well. It can go horribly badly, too.
Right.
Because you've told me a few lines that I'm like, that's probably closer than it should be, and you think it's comical. Yep, Vegas does it on purpose. Because they'll set a line intentionally low, knowing that a game will be closer than the public thinks it will be.
Right.
And they just bait you in. Now, sometimes they boo-boo. I think they boo-booed a couple times this week, and I'm getting to tell you which games those are.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Thunderstorms continue to be scattered around this afternoon and this evening, if it is going to be. Friday night football heads up, some thunder, lightning, maybe some heavy rain in spots. 78 today's high. Tonight will drop to 62. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with morning fog 75. And afternoon showers and storms on Sunday 78. Early next week, if there are going to be impacts, and that's a big if right now from anything tropical, it would be early next week. Stay tuned. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
September is the month to save big at Renewal by Anderson. Right now, take 25% off windows and doors, plus 0 down and 0 interest for 24 months. Hurry, these savings end September 30th. Renewal by Anderson.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Come be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
People who suffer from long-term chronic joint pain spend so much of their time acting, putting up a carefree front. It's exhausting.
I was really tired of trying to act like I wasn't in pain because I was in pain all the time.
Rick Rawlings didn't want everyone else to know that he was coping with agonizing shoulder pain 24/7.
Yes, I had to put on a face to cover up my pain.
But then Rick found QC Kinetics, offering new lasting treatments for joint pain using natural biologics. Treatments designed to restore and repair joint tissue with no drugs, no surgery, no downtime. The results were amazing.
I am very glad. It changed my life doing the QC Kinetics. Today, my shoulders feel wonderful. The cranky Rick is gone. He's not grouchy anymore.
No more acting. Feel like yourself again with a call to QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 826-333-9517. That's 828-333-9517. QC Kinetics, 828-333-9517.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Coffee's the closers on.
Get them the money. Then when you get the money, you get the power.
That watch costs more than your car.
Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
It's the best time of the week, Tank. It's time for bangers. And this week, it's a different kind of party than usual. It's a favorite party, baby, because I got a bunch of them. Florida State's a 6.5-point favorite at Virginia, and I hate to tell you this, I've watched Virginia, and they suck on ice. Florida State doesn't, and they're going to score a gajillion points in Charlottesville tonight. Give me my Seminoles minus 6.5. Georgia's a 2.5-point favorite against Alabama, and I can't even make fun of how stupid that is. Alabama is bad. Georgia is not great, but they're significantly better than Alabama. I don't think it's a high-scoring game. I'll take Georgia to win this one 24-10. It won't be pretty. Give me Georgia. USC's a 6.5-point favorite at Illinois. Did you not see what I seen when Illinois played a good team and they got beat like a redheaded stepchild? Hate to tell you this. USC's not bad either. They can score points. They just can't stop anybody. Good thing, Illinois can't score. Give me USC minus 6.5. Ohio State's a 7.5-point favorite at Washington. I don't care if they play this game on the moon. Ohio State wins by a lot. Indiana minus the 8.5 against Iowa. Here's my question. Can Indiana score 10 points? Because that's all they need to do to cover this line. Because Iowa could not score in a sorority house with a pocket full of hundies. Give me Indiana minus the 8.5. Utah, I hate to say it, it's my school, but Utah's going to hurt our feelings because we're not very good. Utah's a 12.5-point favorite at West Virginia, and they're going to win by significantly more than that. I'm not sure I wouldn't take that line in the first quarter. Give me Utah minus the 12.5. I'm taking Rocky Top minus the 7.5 at Colorado State and BYU minus the 6.5 at Colorado. I don't feel great about either one of those, but those lines stink to high holy heaven, and that always scares me. But favorites are not what you're here for.
Underdog, 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 underdog.
Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, California, baby, is a 5.5-point dog at Boston College. Have you seen Boston College? California's quarterback, I can't say his name, but he can ball. So we're going to call it Bert. Bert's going to hang half a hundo on Boston College. Give me Cal. Central Florida's a 6.5-point dog at Kansas State, and Kansas State is 1-3 and should be 0-4. That's a bad Kansas State team. I have no idea where this respect is coming from. Give me Arkansas plus the 4.5 at home against Notre Dame. I think that's a field goal game. Mobile quarterbacks have messed with Marcus Freeman defenses, and I love Taylor Green this week. LSU plus the 1.5 at Ole Miss. They went outright. I feel way less good about that than I did 3 hours ago. But wet weeks will lead them to victory. If you're bold enough to post a picture of the opposing head coach's daughter on your lap, you're bold enough to knock around Trinidad Chambliss. Auburn plus the 6.5 at Texas A&M. They went out right. And my money line dog of the week, the Oregon Quacks are going to slaughter Penn State in a whiteout. That's going to be the saddest stadium in America about midway through the third quarter when Oregon's up by 3 scores. Mm-hmm. That was a lot.
All of the winners for you this weekend. What were you, 5 for 5 last week in the early slate?
I had 5 moneyline dogs that won outright last week.
Yeah.
We're 7 games over 500 through the start of bangers, and I feel pretty good about it.
Listen up, folks. That's a pretty good pick rate. If you want to take your shot, remember it is your season over at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. You can have so much fun just following all the games live every week with the live betting. The props are phenomenal over at DraftKings Sportsbook. And new customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and you get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, score over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code WPEK. That's code WPEK to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first $5 bet. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
You are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on an Overreaction Monday.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free, never